we doing? Let's see. Journal. I never did collect all the shards, did I? Either. When we get the peeps showing up, I'll explain why I wasn't here last week. That'll be fun. Also, I've just noticed something. Give me a second. That shouldn't be there. That needs to go down here. There we go. There we go. We don't need that showing 24/7. Hopefully nobody sees that. So let's see, what the hell were we doing? Crestwood. Alright, we've still got places in Crestwood to discover. The plains. The coast. Got all these things to do. Skyhold. Upgrade the Skyhold. We gotta do that. That's one thing I wanted to do, isn't it? I remember I said that. Right. Where's in a circle? Western approaches. One less Venatori. Before the dawn. Alright. Did they get the inventory sorted out, I wonder? Yeah, I did. So all that's sorted. Awesome. Alright, let's see where that leads us to then. The Exalted Plains. Have we been there yet? Oh, that's where we were. Okay, I remember. We got quests around here. That's what we were doing last time. Okie dokie. Cool. We've got this quest to do as well. Alright then. Let's do that then. Let's go over here. Let's do some of this stuff. Move the mouse up the way. Alright, so we want Dorian with us. We want Cole with us. And for a warrior, let's have Cassandra. Okay. The Exalted Plains. Let's get a few things done here first, and then we can go to some of the areas we've not been yet. I do want to go on to Emperor's Delion. I want to complete Blackwall stuff. There's like a bunch of stuff that we can do elsewhere. Like there's the quest map. There's stuff that here that we can focus on. We gotta kill a burr. There's so much shit in this game, man. I've not even been there yet. There's Skyhold. We've not gone to there yet. I think that's DLC area. The Foulmire, we're good for there. Oh god, the Hinterlands. I forgot about the Hinterlands. How could I forget about the Hinterlands? We've got a few quests to do around here that I think we should do at some point. Finish Crestwood off. That's DLC area. That's Red Lyrium stuff. Okay. The Black Emporium. Bal Royeaux. We've not done Here Lies the Abyss yet. The Forbidden Oasis. That's where we're gonna go at some point during the stream. So we are gonna go there at some point, definitely. Right, let's actually remember how the fuck I play this game. Because we've had 2 weeks, so I am so looking forward to doing the Harry Potter next week. Because yeah, like I've as I've said before during this, I've realized through doing this that this is not the kind of game I think I want to stream in future. Thank you. I think a game that is a little bit more directed that I can... A ring? Really? Oh, okay, whatever. You're asking me to marry you. I think something that's a little bit more directed is better because Inquisition has just so much busy work and so much running around. And it's kind of hard to tell the difference between main quests and side quests, which it could be argued that that's a good thing, because there's the major story quests, which are big and epic and all that kind of thing, but you need power in order to do them, and the outside of the epic major story quests, there's still things you're doing, but they're all kind of the same. Audio went a bit there. Walk around aimlessly. Go over here, kill stuff. Go over here, interact with stuff, and that's kind of it. And it's just Dragon Age Origins was more directed. You know, there's a bit of running back and forth, but there is not as much bullshit. And I think that's what it is. Like, this game has a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. That is just not remotely needed. And I think that's what it is. I think this game has a fair amount of bullshit. And I think that's what it is. I think that's why it's more difficult to let's play or stream. I don't think it's as entertaining. Oh, that's my take on it anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. But no, it does not. And to be honest, I at one point would have put this higher than 2. But I actually think 2 might be better than this at this point. Just because there's so much bullshit in this game. I don't know. Well, if you take the main quests aside, because I think what it is in Dragon Age Origins, the main quests and the side quests kind of ran together. There are very few kind of quests that feel like side material. And they're really just the ones that you get from, like the Chantry boards and things like that. They're the side quests. Go here, kill that. You know, go here, collect 10 Burrosses, that sort of thing. They feel, they are side quests. But the rest of the game, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it feels important. Whereas this is the opposite way around. Where the vast majority of this game just does not feel important. It is just the main stuff, but you have to do that stuff that doesn't feel important so you don't fuck yourself up later on down the line. I think that's kind of the best way of explaining it. Let's see, which one of these are we going for next? Are these abilities? Or are these passives? These are passives, aren't they? Cool. That's pretty good. Cool, we'll go for that one. I can't remember what I was aiming for, but that's what we're gonna go with. Cool, we've got that down. Let's see what this is, and while we're seeing what that is, we can go and do the next part of them. I do kind of want to go up there and get that done, but I'm also drawn down here. So that's what we're gonna do. What's something to prove? Okay. And I think you can tell, as I'm playing it, like, the main time I really enjoy this game is those big epic story quests. Not really the meandering around. So, what's around here, I wonder? Locate the farmer's valuables. What's over here, I wonder? Looks like there's some... Wait, who's firing arrows at us? Oh, they're over there. Well, hopefully they don't come near us and we can just get the hell out of here. But yeah, like, I am a bit of a completionist, so there's so much to do in this game. So... I wonder how long it's going to be before the next Dragon Age... next Dragon Age game comes out, because we've been waiting on Dreadpool for a long time. It's, yeah, oh god. Okay. What is going on over here, I wonder? Because this is where the game is pulling me. There we go. What's up here? Oh, it's a claim. Nice. Alright, well, this belongs to me now. Oh, it's one of them. I did do some of that between sessions. I picked up a bunch of those shards. So that is something I want to do during the stream tonight. I wanna go to where you hand in those shards and I want to unlock a few things. That's one thing I want to do. This thing always makes me gauzy. The yeah. There we go. 4. Up and down and up and down. I think I do remember enjoying this game more last time, but I think I just watched a bunch of things whilst I was playing it. Like I think that's one of the differences as well. When I play Dragon Age Origins, I get entirely enthralled into Dragon Age Origins. When I play this game, typically speaking, I'm distracted by other things because most of the time I don't really need to focus on anything. I just need to play. There's nothing to really engage with for the most part. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of meh about this game currently. Doing the stream of it really kind of cements that. Yeah. It's a shame. It is a shame.
They did it. I can't believe they retook the ramparts. Maybe if we got word to the Marshal. But Fort Reverson surrounded by undead and locked down.
Ugh. Ugh. Apple cider vinegar. What's going on over there, Adam?
It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights. Like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I should be going.
Okay. So these are shards. We don't want to be doing that. I don't care about the shards. And then we got Rip, something to prove. Right. So that feels like that's the main thing here. Let's go and see what these points are. And as we're seeing what they are, we can find a way up here and do that other quest. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go. Why does it lead me here, I wonder? Can I claim this? Can I use magic on this? I don't have ice spells. Maybe if I had... Oh no, wait, that is fire. There's another one over there. Locate the farmer's valuables. How many of them are there? Just that one. I kind of want to do that. Let's see what this is all about, huh? Let's see what this is all about. I'm curious about this. But yeah, it does kind of remind me of Skyrim in this aspect, where you see something interesting in the distance, and then you go and find out what it is. And then when you find out what it is, you just kill a bunch of people. I don't know, like, maybe my taste in games are changing, but... Maybe it is just nostalgia with Origins, but... I don't know. Alright, let's kill these fuckers. Also, am I actually worrying stuff right here? Because I felt pretty weak for that last fight. I don't know. No, I'm alright. Well, stop standing still on you, pillock. I think it might be me as well. As I've had too much sugar recently, and I'm starting to feel the effects of it. It wasn't intentional. I've just noticed it. So that's actually why I'm drinking apple cider vinegar to help regulate it. Shit. Let's go for this one. There's one down. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is my health fading? What the fuck? Let's take care of that guy, shall we? Ugh. So yeah, maybe my energy levels are just low. That's the thing. Did I even have my tablets today? I actually can't remember whether I had my supplements today. Ugh. My memory's been terrible as well, even worse than usual. I don't know. I'm dying, guys. Help! Something's going wrong with me. Nah, I think I'm just a bit low energy. I think that's all it is. I'll be good. There we go. That was easy enough. Even if I am almost dead. But nah, I think I'm just a little bit low energy today. And that's all it is. I should be good by next stream, or maybe in a bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So right, can I jump up there? I was hoping he would just grab onto that then. Wolves. Alright there, Wolfie boys. Let's throw a shield on everyone. I might put music on, actually. Something to get into while I'm playing. I think I may have muted the music because I've done that before. I think that's what I'll do. Because yeah, I am feeling a little bit low energy, so we'll see. We'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good. Cam, make sure the audio is fine. Yes. Let's find some royalty-free stuff to put on. What am I thinking? Upbeat music. Yeah. Yeah. No copyright background music. Okay. Let's, oh god, it's like 2 minutes long. Let's try this one. I mean, that's kind of neat, but it's also extremely loud. Fucking hell. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Much better. There we go. This'll do. Ah, there we are. Feeling a little bit of EDM today. Alright. Well, good. I'll get through this apple cider vinegar, and then we'll get on to something a little bit more, yeah. I'll make sure I'm in better spirits for next stream. Believe me, I will be. Right, let's go. Much better. Much better. Something to listen to while we're killing random people. Hey up. Let's go. Yeah, that's the first thing you do when you see someone. You run charging forward with your sword like that. Completely wide open to any attack. That's how you do it, guys. I'm surrounded by idiots. Right. Oh, this is the farmer's treasure for me.
I expect you to follow orders. The Inquisitor believes you wish to help, but I will not allow you to threaten innocents.
Yes. Help the hurt, save the small. If I become a demon, cut me down.
Do not doubt me. I will do it.
Good.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yes. I hope you are too.
Damn straight, Cole. Damn straight. Yeah, I like Cole. I like Cole. Alright, let's go. I also like how I flip-flop on these characters all the time. I do kind of like Cole. I'll tell you the one that's grown on me the most, actually, is Blackwall. I think what it is about Blackwall is he's not very memorable. I think that's what it is. Like, he's not very memorable. But when you're in the game, he's pretty good. And, I think that might be what it is. Like, the character himself doesn't make an impression. But he's good when you're in game. God damn. This is just the kind of music you want to listen to while you're playing a fantasy game, huh? Completely fits the setting. He says, sarcastically, as if he didn't pick this himself. Come on, where's the secret glowy thing? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Looks like the part of a larger set.
Ah, meaning there's another one around here somewhere. Right, well, let's go. That's a pretty big landmark. Let's see if it's over here. This is the kind of music. Look at that. Look how well it goes with the way he's moving, man. Goes the bass, da da bass, da 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 bass, da da bass, da da bass, da 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 bass. We got more wolfies. Ah, there's people over there. Dragon Age Inquisition gonna kick some ass. I'm the toppest Kunari in my whole entire class. Oh god, I almost died. Run for my fucking life. I'm about to end this game because I'm fucking in pain? Yeah, I'm in pain. That's why I'm about to end the game. Doi. Ugh. making shit up as I go along, keeping that beat because I'm making up a song. It's funny, like, that's one of the things people do, and you're like, oh, you're just trying to be entertaining for stream. Like, I mean, it would be worse if I was trying. No, I actually was trying, but no, I do that kind of shit. I do that kind of shit anyway. The difference is, like, it's somehow worse when I try. But, like, I will just do that shit when no one's around. And there's, like, certain lines that pop all the time. It was like, oh, shit, everyone knows, why don't you even try, something like that. I don't know. I feel as if I'm coming across as extremely high right now. I've not had anything, I swear. There's more ruined stuff over there. Let's go over there and see if it's there. Oh, wait, there's more. No. We're on the right track. I do like how the way this music just goes with the way this character's moving. In the Inquisition. What was it? Inquisition in the house, making sure we were. Making sure we were. Inquisition in the house, making sure we rock the house. Am I gonna rhyme house with house? Am I gonna do that? Inquisition in the house, make you squeak as quiet as a mouse? No. I can't make. I am like the worst at making shit up, man. Oh my god. Let's drop the house. Inquisition in this place, making sure it says a race. We're gonna kill all the demons and wipe this fucking place clean of their dark kind, making sure the world is mine. Yeah, yo, check it. If you don't know what to do, just go like, yo, check it, wiki. Oh my god, what are we doing? This is me low energy, trying desperately to be high energy. The music's not helping. The music, it's like I'm psychically linked with the music. Where did it go? I don't even know. I'm trying to do this thing and put myself on a show. I'm just making a show of myself, though. Oh, I broke my legs. Right, oh, look at all the howlers. Hell of a good time. Kill the howler! Yeah. The local elves aren't gonna like that. Can I pick this thing up? Right, well... I don't know what it wants, because it says it's part of a set, so there's bound to be another one around here, but the question is, where is here? That's what I want to know. Are you going to be running around this sunning place forevermore? Why does the screen glow? I don't even fucking know. I'm just sat here trying to put on a show. I'm terrible at this shit. I can't even keep a beat. Every time I take a step, I move my little Qunari feet. Trying to make it up as I go along. Trying to keep on going and create a song. Trying to keep on rhyming and do not falter. Trying to keep on making stuff like I am goddamn Walter. I'm the guy that knocks. I'm the guy that cries. I'm the guy in the end that ends up fucking dies. Right, we're gonna move on because, like, things are just spawning around here. So low energy, man. I'm so low energy. You like... That's the thing, like, even when I'm high energy, I don't even... my voice is just constantly, like, monotone, isn't it? It's like I could be the most hyper-energetic motherfucker in the world, and unless I'm angry energetic. If I'm angry energetic, then it does sound different. But if I'm just like energetic, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, baby. Like it doesn't really change. What? Why? Oh shit! We found elves, guys. Don't tell them about the hollow we killed. I don't think that will go over well. It might be a good idea to bring Solus with us if we're going to interact with elves. Ooh, quarry. I'll have one of them. Well, that's worth it. I'm getting flashbacks of the last time I played this game. I think I fucked around here for ages in the exact same way. I don't think I've actually learned anything. I think I am actually just repeating history. Oh, I've lost a light now. Alright. Okay. Alright, we can come back there. We know that they're at the Darby Elves. Alright, if Darby Elves, then great. Let's go over here. Let's get this shit done. Let's travel to this location. More apple cider vinegar. Ate him out. Trying to get a little of it to touch my teeth as possible. Oh, there's a rage demon. Lovely. I should have made a coffee or something. But I think I've got something here that has caffeine. So I can always rely on that. Are you guys friendly? No, they're not friendly. Okay. Sorry, Nugsley. Kill the mage first. Probably the smart thing to do.
Make it take you.
Cole, you saw Corypheus when he attacked Haven. What was your read on him?
Fear inside, blackness like a pool of hate. So much has changed. I need to stop it. Bend it to my will.
Did he actually walk into the Black City? Is that true?
Betrayal, blurred at the edges like a faded painting. Too long ago, so much confusion.
So he doesn't even know himself.
Maybe.
There were people trying to kill me. That makes it harder.
Interesting. Fair enough. Have we been around here yet? The crows around here are fucking huge, man. Oh, we've got another one of these to deal with. So I'll take that as a no. No, we haven't been here. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, there's a thingy-mabob to find. Right, let's find the thingy-mabob. We want the thingy-mabob. I like thingy-mabobs. Shit! Don't. No, I need Skyrim horsepowers. Damn it. Penis. Shit. I wish it worked like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where you can just jump and then back up. Like that. That'd be so much easier. Am I just gonna drown myself on purpose to get out of here? It's looking like it. Yeah, there we go. Well, that worked. Oh, I found a bottle of brandy. That was totally worth killing myself for. Yay. Murder. Self. Right, let's go. I don't have any. I am missing not bringing Solus with us. Alright, let's take that out while they've got the things distracted. Alright. Let's knock this out. There's one. Let's throw barriers. Good, we got everyone with that one. The more damage I do, the more barrier I get. Which means that I can pretty much just remain in the barriers if I do enough damage. Which is pretty nice. That's a Revenant. Fun. I don't think we've seen one of them yet, have we? Let's take that out. Alright, here we go. That was easy enough. And there's something around here that I can claim as well. Oh, there's more than one thing around here that I can claim. There's this, whatever it is. Well. And then there's whatever the hell's over there. Alright. Oh, more things over here. That looks like something... I remember this. I do remember this. By finding this monument, I need to do a command table thing in order to fix it. I remember this. Alright, Big Ugly. By finding this, I need to finish a command table operation in order to actually...
That keep must rely on this bridge.
There we are.
Everything. Communication, supplies. How long has this been going on?
So we now got a mission in order to fix that, which is pretty good. Right, let's do Dorian's side quest. And then we've got a camp directly next to that, which will be nice. Good, it feels like we're making progress. Oh, I like this. Sup, bitches? I'm here, and I'm here to stay. Y'all motherfuckers better run away. If not, gonna cut you down like a goddamn kingdom in his crown. Gonna take your all from me. Gonna make sure your history. Gonna slice you apart. It's a matter of art. Time for you to depart. Yeah, that was okay. And by okay, I mean for my standards. It's my mission, it's position, gonna smile, real slow, good perfect strikes, perfect timing, perfect playing for the show. God, what was that rap that I wrote for Pokemon? It's my mission, in position, gonna take it real slow, perfect strikes, perfect timing, perfect playing for the show. I ask you how you're feeling, but I already know, yo. I already know, yeah, let's go. There we go. Perfect strikes, perfect timing, perfect playing for the show. I'd ask how you're feeling, but I already know. Let's go. Gonna rock and roll. There's the camp. So we're going up this way to camp. Get down to the ground, everybody. Look around. Ah, so in order to clear the passage, I need to... that sucks. Well, we might as well clear these up while they're up here. Save me coming back later. Let's give him one of these as well. I'm sick of looking at his bloody face. Time to go. Time to kill some demons. Time to make sure they are... here, man? What? No. I wish I could make shit up, man. I'd do it all the fucking time. I would do it constantly. It would be so much fun. Hey, yo, let's go. Kick it, the show. Dance on the floor. I'm the whitest motherfucker you ever did see. I'm the whitest motherfucker in all of history. Kind of. I can't even rap if it would save me. In a matter of life, I'd be history. Hey ho, let's go. Kick it with the show. Hello, everybody.
Demons are coming from down there. Hurry.
Alright. We got more peeps to kill. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Slice, 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 and go. Hey, no worries, man. I'm sorry, old legions, I'm late for the show, but don't worry. These demons will go. And you already know because these demons will go. Want to press this, we're ready to go? Ready to do this thing? Gonna claim this is mine? Ah, here we go. This belongs to me now. Fuck y'all, old legions. I guess the one I need to clear is down there first. Alright. So how are you doing tonight, Grey Wolf? Where the hell is the rift? Oh. I need to... What? Vocal percussions on a whole nother level coming from my mind. Vocal percussions on a whole nother level coming from my mind. No. Red golden wind. I'm good. Just done my very long session of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So how close are you to finishing that now then? And when does the other one come out? Show best some balls. Ah, here it is. But it's dark in here, goddamn. Alright, guys. Y'all know how this goes. Goddamn, they're spread out around here. You can only get one? Alright, well, I'll just get one then. Hey there, Zephyr. How y'all doing tonight? Just killing some demons. Saving some more legions. Comes out in May. I've got, Death Mountain. It's just some loose ends. Pretty good, pretty good. I do want to go through that game at some point. I doubt I'll be getting the new Zelda game right away. It depends on when else is around. There we are. Sorted. Demons come from the shadows people fear in the hearts. I'm gonna clear them out because it is my art. If one makes a sound, I'll think it's a fart. I'm lost in the darkness with hope in my heart. Gonna make sure that I really don't fart. It's not a large area. It's very enclosed. I don't want to kill people with the sound of my...
Maybe you conjured them, like your physical form.
Do you conjure yours?
I'm having fun today by randomly making shit up.
Never mind.
Badly.
I said anything.
I'm lost in the shadows. Where the fuck do we go? There's a ladder over here. Am I playing for the show? I really don't know, because I have no sense of direction. Okay, here we go. Yay. Did Zora's Domain instead of Death Mountain today, since it was closer. It's in the game. Should get a lot done very quickly now. Good, good. I like the fish. Especially the cocky fish. And the girl fish. The fish are cute. I'd like to see Ravioli and the cocky fish together. That will be fun. Alright. Demons are gone. I did the thing. Ugh. Apple cider vinegar. A strong one as well. I've had more sugar than is typical recently. Like way more than is typical recently. And that's resulted in me being a bit low energy tonight. So I'm drinking this in order to kind of help me sort out my blood sugar levels. So it's a pretty strong one. I've not actually drank apple cider vinegar for a while. I'm using like a straw because it can rip through your teeth. It's like drinking pop. Alright, let's take this shit out. Is this the Exalted Plains? It is, yeah. We will be going here, though, later on. I was collecting some shards in between sessions. So, we'll be able to open some doors, hopefully. My goal was to finish the game before February, but as you can see, it is... I'm still... I've got until March for Pokemon, and I'm still on Black 2. I want to get through all that. I want to get through X and Y, Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then transfer them over to the Switch games before shit gets real. So, before shit goes down in March. So I really need to get the hell on that. I might drop Disney Dreamlight Valley for a bit until the patch comes out. And not bother with ESO either unless there's an event going on. And I'll just full on to that. Oh, I like the rhythm of this. God damn. Wait a moment. Yeah! Alright, let's go. God damn, these are a lot of peeps. Oris is amazing. I agree. Oris is by far... I would say Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Pokemon Black and White 2 are the best games of the series. I really like Oris. Honestly, Gen 6 had the best internet, like, online, of any of the Pokemon games before and after. It was like, playing X and Y and playing Oris was like being part of a little community, more than ever before in the series. It was really enjoyable. I'm gonna miss those servers going down, man. It's gonna be a real tragedy. Because there are still people playing those games. There are still people playing those games online. To this day. Like, X and Y was kind of bare bones. But they were, like, the online community thing made up for it. Oh, it's better for my cold. Just got a bad cough now. Have some, honey. Honey drinks. Let me know if the music is too much, by the way. Oh, last one done. Oh shit, there's a thing over there that I missed. Alright, let's get that. Beep beep boop, motherfucker. I'm gonna... This motherfucker keeps getting in my way. It's a controller buddy. Keeps getting in my way. I'm like, where the fuck? So I'm putting them on the floor for now. Hopefully I don't stand on them. I've been playing Pokemon Violet after I've done Zelda. Let me know if you need any of the exclusives. Or if you want another one of the Scarlet exclusives. Or if you wanted one of those starters, I can breed one for you really quick. I did that for my old Guildmaster recently, actually, from a while. He wanted the cat. He wanted the green kitty, so I bred one for him. I can do that, no problem. But yeah, like, there's no worries with not doing studying. You've got an excuse when you're feeling sick, man. I think you can take some time off with that. Because you've been great with it for ages, dude. Solus's personal quest. No, I found the camp, but I've not entered it just yet. I've not long finished Dorian's personal quest here. He probably has some dialogue back at home, actually. There we are. No, not yet. I will grab him though. We'll go back to camp and we'll grab him. We'll go to see the elves. Ralts, that's no problem. I'm actually using Ralts during was using Ralts during my last playthrough. You can get Ralts as one of the first Pokemon in the game. We'll lower that down a little bit now. But you can get Ralts as one of the first Pokemon in the game. So after you get your starter and you get shown how to catch Pokemon, the first Pokemon will be one of those piggies. You get basically shown how to catch Pokemon by catching one of them. Well, after you've done that, you will have a story event next to a lighthouse. And then past that lighthouse will be the first Pokemon Center area. In that, just before the Pokemon Center, there's a little bit of a pond to the side. As you go up, there's a pond here. Just past that pond against the wall, there'll be a Ralts. Now, if you kill it, you'll have to wait until I think the next day or some story progress has been made and before it'll show up. But it might be on a timer, I'm not sure, but that's how it worked for me. So just make sure you catch it, or better yet, go and buy some better Pokeballs, come back and then chuck it. Or check to see if there's any events going on, so you can get like free Pokeballs and things. And it's right next to the wall. next to that tiny little pond right as you're going towards the first Pokemon Center in the game. So that's where you get Ralts. Which has been consistently one of the best Pokemon in the game for a long time. And it got even better when they gave it the Furry type. The Furry type is honestly the best type in the game right now. I think Steel is the best type. But I would say Furry is the second best type. And that being said, it's no wonder why they're reluctant to add new types. Where the hell are they? Where are the shinies? There's one. I still do a bit of tiny bit of Japanese each day. Cool, keep that in mind. Yeah, you'll if you do a bit of exploring, you'll find her. I'm still amazed that I got a shiny in that game like right away. I'll get them between sessions. Right, let's go back to camp. There's a camp there actually. Let's go back to camp. Let's change Dorian to Solus. Alpha Sapphire team. I think I tend to have the same team every single time. Do you know what Pokemon I absolutely love in Gen 3? Like, it's one of the best Pokemon they've ever designed, in my opinion. But I never use it. Ludicolo. I love Ludicolo. But I never actually use him. Because, actually, yeah, I never actually use Ludicolo because I adore Swampert, and I really like Grovyle. So I've always got a grass type or a water type on my team. So I never really have a reason. It's down there, isn't it? I never really have a reason to get Ludicolo. But I love him. The last time I used a Ludicolo in Gen 3 was when I did a mono water type. Water is my favorite type. So I think the only game I've not done a mono type run in is Black and White 1. Just because it's really fucking hard with the way water types when fishing works in that game. You don't get a fishing rod until right near the end of the game. So it's actually difficult to get water types. But outside of that game, I've done a mono water run in like every game. I've not done it in the new ones yet. I've not done it in Scarlet and Violet. And I've not done it in Sword and Shield. But outside of that, I've done it in every game. And I used him in that. But I love Ludicolo. I think he's such a cool Pokemon. I love his design. I love this I adore his personality in the anime. And in Pokemon Colosseum with Mirror B. The fucking dancing. Yes! I have Aaron in every one of my run-throughs. I love that Pokemon. That's actually, when I do, I've got a randomized file of Pokemon Emerald that I want to run at some point. And I've got it randomized partly because it'll be fun and funny and crazy at times. And I've randomized more than just a Pokemon. I've randomized items and things. And names and NPCs and all that kind of shit. And I've got that ready to go. But I've done it long enough that I can't actually remember what it is that I randomized. So some of it will be completely new to me. Because I do kind of use the same team every time. Like, Aron, the Aron line, Garvodoir, my starter, Flygon or Altaria, what you go? If I'm using Grovyle, I'll have Spheal with me on that line. But yeah, like there's the same kind of team I use every single time in that series. I have strong feelings for that series. I really like it. All right, here we go. This way. I think the camp is around here. Whoa there. Right way? Yeah, it's that way. Alright. I currently have in Black and White 2.
Sarah, no matter how you turn your head, your ears point to the fade. Do you do it on purpose?
It's like its face doesn't know what it's saying.
What was it? I'm using, Lopunny in my Black and White 2 team. I'm hoping, if I have the time, to breed a shiny one in X and Y. Because I would love to have a Mega Lopunny in Oras. If only for a bit. Have you seen Mega Lopunny? It's basically like she's got fishnet stockings on and goddamn everything. Game Freak knew what the fuck they were doing with Mega Lopunny. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I never got to use Mega Lopunny. Ever. It was one of the Megas I never got to use but really like the look of. So I need to do that. Because you actually can't get Lopunny. I think the only way to get Lopunny in that game is to transfer it through Black and White 2. So I've never done it. Because there's so many good Gen 5 Pokemon, why the fuck would you choose a Lopunny? Like, I like Lopunny, I use it a lot in Gen 4, but it's not a good Pokemon. Yeah, I've got Sarah with me. I'm planning on talking with the elves, that's what- oh, of course. The one time I don't have a warrior with me. Of course. Lovely. The fuck is the lyrics of this? Dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker. Maybe I could write lyrics, if that's all you need to do. Dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker, drop the down pants, dance, motherfucker, do it all fucking night, dance, motherfucker, night. Dance, motherfucker, die of fright. Dance, motherfucker, do it every fucking night. Dance, motherfucker, dance, motherfucker, dance. Dab, motherfucker, pull down your pants. Yeah, I like Mega Evolutions. It wasn't my favorite gimmick. My favorite gimmick was Z-Moves. I love Z-Moves. They're so much fun. And they're funny as well. It would help if I wasn't on my own here. Learn to jump, motherfuckers. Wait. Hup. Who needs a warrior? There we go. Alright then. I know, right? You'd think I'd just be able to blast it down, but no. The only way to break down a brick wall is to have a guy in heavy armor just charge towards it, because that makes complete sense, because people can really do that in real life. Fucking charge through the wall like the goddamn Kool-Aid guy. I've never used Sableye. You mentioned Sableye before. He's a cool Pokemon, but I've never used them. Is he actually good? Because I get conflicting information on that one all the time. Sableye, is it Sableye? No, not Sableye. Oh, what's Absol? Yeah, Absol is Alpharad's favorite Pokemon, and I have used an Absol purely for its Mega Evolution once, but that was like endgame at level 100, so I never got to experience what it was actually like, and by that level you're already trouncing everyone, so I never got to experience what Absol was actually like. And keep in mind, like, it took a while for the Dark types to actually be good. Like, the only use Dark types really had initially was to take down, Psychic types. And on top of that, it's been a thing for a while now where, like, every Pokemon knows Bite or Crunch or a Feint Attack or some kind of Dark move really early on. I'll come out and say it. Psychic types, a lot of, I love Sableye's Mega Evo. It is cool, yeah, I like the way they did it with Sableye. It's very cool. They got creative with that shit, it was nice. Psychic types used to be God. Because of how broken the first generation were, Psychic types were unholy. They were terrifying. But when they introduced the Dark type, it took a while, but Psychic started to go downhill. And I'll be honest, why you would ever choose a Psychic type over a Fairy type in the modern games is beyond me. And I'll also be honest, why you would ever choose a Dragon type over a Fairy type is beyond me in the modern games. There is no point. And if you must have a Psychic type, then go for a Psychic Fairy. It's the best way. Gardevoir or that My Little Pony version of Rapidash, much better. Much better. Yeah, there's no reason to choose them anymore. They're not that good. They're really not that good. They've got glaring weaknesses and they tend to be glass cannons, for the most part. Now, Dragon types still usually have very good stats, but offensively, they're shit. In terms of, like, special attacks and whatnot. They make up for them with their stats. So, it is kind of an unpopular opinion that Dragon types are kind of bad. They're not like Bug types or Ice types. They're not terrible. But they're nowhere near the god tier they used to be. They're middling at best. Where the hell are the elves? I remember seeing their camp and I can't find them anymore. Must be down there. Dora only to furry damage. I taught my Sableye a furry type move. Nice. You don't even need a warrior to smash through the barricades. Just walk around. Thank the maker. I know, right? I feel as if they did that on purpose. Ah, here we go. Here's the camp down here. Don't mind me. Just a few cyberpunks from the future in a fantasy game. Sup, elves?
They keep coming back, searching, seeking, sad. But home is gone.
Well, they say home is where the heart is. And look, there's a bunch of hearts here. Or Hallas. Hey there.
Please don't get too close to that. They're unused to strangers.
While I'm talking to these guys. Oh, fuck.
I won't disturb them. Rest easy.
Masaran, I did not expect such kindness from a stranger. May I ask, traveling these plains, have you come across a golden Halla? I fear human soldiers may kill her. If she would only draw close, I could gain her trust. I could protect her.
A golden Halla?
I've never heard of a golden Halla.
The legend is not well known, even among the people. We call her Hanno Gillen, the Pathfinder. In times of great need, she comes to show us the way.
The Pathfinder comes to show us the way in times of great need. You mean like Paizo, the guys behind the RPG Pathfinder, came to show us the way after Wizards of the Coast fucked the D&D community over? Perfect, huh? Making it relevant. Why would the soldiers kill her? Why wouldn't the soldiers kill her? She's golden.
Why do you think soldiers hunt your Hala?
Pelts and horns sell for gold in gem markets, I hear.
I picked Sableye because it reminded me of Stitch, but with gems for eyes. Brother. Stitch's goodness level is at an all-time high. Mishka Karakishka. I'm a fan of Stitch as well. So there we go. You're with friends here. You can sit there. You're with friends here. A Hanneman's family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. This is Stitch's family. It may be damaged, but it's still good. Still good. Yeah, you're with friends here. No judgments. Right, one of my favorite Disney movies, that. I really like Stitch. Right,
Want this why?
oh, shut up. I forget she hates the Dalish. She hates anything that's respectable.
These are not good times to come unbidden before the people. My patience is thin with all that has befallen. Perhaps you should be on your way.
Oh, what troubles you, Sirrah?
What has befallen your clan?
The Orlesian War has hindered our progress through the dirt. The armies cause rock slides. They dig ditches that trip the Hala and destroy the Arabos. Make passage impossible. Precisely when the clan needs...
Chasing the Howler is very fun, though.
Defies my wishes and mounts an
I forget what you do with this thing.
And now, I've learned that the grounds of Far Balanaris are infested by angry spirits from the beyond.
I can help with that.
I can deal with that for you.
My clan and I will be deeply grateful. And be mindful of the resting places of our dead. Far Balanaris is sacred ground.
The Durf?
Why do elves call this plain the Dirt?
When the people settled here, they called it Dirt of Arran. The promise. For the Dales were promised to us by Andraste. It is still the Dirt to us. Even if the Shemlin give it a name that recalls our destruction. Other time.
Hey there. You look troubled.
You seem troubled.
Nothing. Just our stores. With the Shem War and the demons, replenishing them has been difficult. For one, we're almost out.
She's sharing her troubles with me. Meanwhile, I'm just here vibing.
I don't even remember. There's so much we're missing. It's all written in my ledger.
Alright. What about you?
You were the one they called the Herald of Andraste.
Aye.
I've heard so much about you and your Inquisition. There's talk even amongst the Dalish.
People talk about me, huh? All good?
Talk. What do they say exactly?
Mostly they say that you're very large, no matter what they say.
I mean,
Inquisition is the only thing trying to help the world. I wish I could be a part of that.
An unusual wish for a young hunter of the people.
It won't happen. Keeper Howard won't allow it. He doesn't trust anything to do with the Chantry or Andraste.
I could try and convince him.
I could try to convince your keeper.
You could try.
I'll take my leave.
Well, let's help him out first, and then I'll ask him.
Greetings, stranger.
Can we trade?
Do you have anything to trade?
The Keeper has forbidden trade with strangers we cannot trust. Please understand.
Fair enough, we'll gain their trust first then. Do you have a quest for me?
Fascinated with our camp.
Are you a merchant of some sort?
I am Tanius, the clan's craftsman. Leather, ironbark. These are my specialities. However, Keeper Howin has forbidden trade with outsiders we do not know or trust.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't hold it against you. Alright then.
Dolinar Valorant, where are you?
Oh. Who's Valorant? Oh.
Who's Valorant?
My brother. He's been sullen for a while because the Keeper chose another as his apprentice. He thinks it's a slight, but it isn't. He just wasn't ready. Keeper Howin wants him to wait. Then he took off 3 nights ago on his own. I don't know what he was thinking. The Keeper sent hunters to search, but they never found a trace. Athal's mercy. If anything's happened.
I'm sorry, but I found your brother.
What do you mean, sorry? Where is he? No, he's not.
I have his belongings.
Is this all that's left? Did you learn nothing else?
Your brother was tangled in forces he couldn't understand. Blood magic, demons. He brought this on himself.
Is that what he used to get to the talisman? But the Keeper always told him. He knew it was bad. He knew it left him open to spirits. How could he do this? I'm sorry. I would like to be left alone.
She deserves to know the truth. Let this be a lesson to all who would practice blood magic. The people who should be the most against blood magic or mages. Oh, there's a shard here. Let's pick it up. Right then. I thought I read the ledger. Meh. Oh. Spindleweed.
You brought supplies? If you could store them in that chest, I would be grateful.
Oh my god. Sure, do you want me to sell them for you as well? What chest? What chest? So where's this Haller then? Ah. I cannot remember anything about the Haller. Alright then. I think blood magic option doesn't get you an approval from Dalish. You lose their approval. Good. That should be how it goes. I know you can fuck these guys up. There's several ways that these guys can turn against you. Because that has actually happened to me in one of my playthroughs. Sup, Wolfies? God damn, you're a tough Wolfie. Oh shit, yeah. The dialogue options, there's an approval rating with them, isn't there? I forgot about that system. Shit. I completely forgot about that system. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There is an approval system, isn't there? Dragon Age Inquisition. Dalish. Favor. Here we go. By the grace of the Dalish, here we go. Alright. I'm just reading them now. Without mentioning blood magic. And selecting teenagers are stupid. Ah, you're right. Something to prove. -2 favor. Ah, whatever. Possibly? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I think it might start off that way until you gain approval with them, so it might just take longer for me to gain that approval. Holla, holla, eh. Alright, let me holler at you. Hey there. Hey there, cutie. Oh, okay. Come on. Let's give this thing a heart attack. Alright. Nugsley. We're up, buddy. Let's go. Let's knuckle down. Alright, this way, buddy. That way. That way. Hey. Come, Timmy boy. Come. Away now, Timmy boy. Alright. Come now. There we go. It's a good holler. Alright. Holler at me when we're there, alright? Oh, fuck. We're going the wrong way. Come on. Turn that way. No! Oh, it took damage. What are we being attacked by? Keep going, buddy. Keep going. In the camp. There we go. You're with your people now, huh? No. You go to your people. Go to your people. Good holla. Good what? Oh, who's your good little holla? Go on, then. Go on. Go with your other holla brethren. There we go. No, that way. That way. Go with the other holler. Good. Oh, good holla. Are you guys Meryl? No, they're just stubborn fucks. They're just... Well, maybe they are Meryl. Oh.
I'll take my lead.
Which one wants the golden howler again? Is it you? No, not you. Oh. That's where I place it. Alright, what else do you need? Elf fruit? That's no problem. I've got plenty of that. Anything else? Iron. I should have plenty of iron. Alright. You better appreciate this, you fuckers.
Welcome again, friend.
Oh, she's calling me a friend now. Yay! Alright. Are we friends now?
Welcome again, friend.
That went smoothly. Does it not go that smoothly for you? What can I say? I'm an animal whisperer. You'll find that out when we play Hogwarts next week. Hey there! Hey.
Welcome again, friend.
And Golden Haller's complete.
If it helps enough people, it becomes more wondering, wishing, touched by them. Maker loves you and it grows. But I am me. Will I be more one day if I help enough? Is this a task, timed, temporary?
I can buy shit now. Warden Warrior Armor. Phoenix Scales. Robes of the High Keeper. Ew. God damn! Elf trained only. Wait, Solus. I'm not buying this for you, so don't get excited. But it's pretty fucking good, though. I wish I could see what it looked like.
No. It is a mistake to ascribe human motivations to them.
So I am always this.
You are always you.
You're both nutters.
Oh, Sarah, shut up.
One with the words that wonder.
True.
Stop it.
I don't know, Sarah. These guys tend to be very wispy in their worldview, but they know who they are. You don't know your ass from your fucking elbow. Whilst at the same time, you seem certain. I don't know. Just saying. Right,
Harold, you're retired. Harold, you're retired. Another time.
Right, let's see what other quests we got. Looks. Oh yeah, I gave him the HoloQuest. Okay. Right, let me quickly have a look. Completing, so this does give me favor. Right. So we're doing that then. Okay. Okay, let's just quickly check this playlist. Alright, we're good. We've got a lot of time left on this. I don't want it starting to, like, jump into frickin', you know, into actual copyrighted music. So we're going down here. So yeah, I take it the Golden Howler one doesn't go well for you usually. That seems simple enough to me. You just heard them. Come on, Lugsley. What the fuck's going on here, huh? You got yourself a plate of skulls? Oh, you're so edgy. Oh, ay, caramba! And I realize how you got those skulls now, Jesus. I almost caught myself on that edge. Fucking hell, these guys mean business. Holy shit. How I am out leveled here. I'm gonna save this game after we kill these guys, because we might be cutting it close. Hot dog, anyone? Alright. Right. After we've looted this shit, let's save this game just in case things go south. Let's go. Oh shit, can I actually equip that new mage staff yet? Level 15. I'm not quite there just yet. One more level to go. More hallows down here. Place the claim. This belongs to me now, elves. Fuck you. I know, I take the piss out of that every time, but it is funny, man. This guy just walks around, sticks his banner down, is like, oh, this belongs to me now. Alright, there's the last of that then. And you know what? Drinking that has actually made me feel a lot better. I don't feel as lacking in energy anymore as I did at the start of the stream. Apple cider vinegar is pretty amazing stuff, man. Right, let's be careful not to rob graves while we're here. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing you could accidentally do, but you can. Claimed half of her lay already, as it should be. Fuck the Orlesians. I was about to say fuck the French. Yeah, like you could very easily destroy that. We're not doing that. You can also lose favor if you go directly over there without speaking to the keeper first. I'm remembering this now. Okay. Ah, I'm so annoyed that I forgot about the favor system. The irony is, the first time I played through this game, I fucked myself hard with that. And I was playing an elf! But yeah, apple cider vinegar is some amazing stuff, man. None of it's been proven, but honestly, the same thing can be said of a lot of nutrition stuff. Nutrition stuff is really finicky because it's hard to prove a lot of nutrition stuff because everyone's bodies are so different. And it varies based on culture, like the environment you live in, like what your like DNA history is and all that kind of thing. So you'll find a lot with nutrition stuff, a lot of it's very, take it with a grain of salt. Because, again, our bodies are different. We have different histories, different environments, different DNA. So, but, yeah, apple cider vinegar. I was drinking it to, balance out my, blood sugar levels, and it's definitely done the trick. I certainly don't feel as tired as I did before. And now I'm gonna ruin it. The demons are gone.
I've destroyed the demons on your sacred ground.
You were successful. An old man's heart is easy. Thank you.
This game does distraction between Dalish and City Elves. This game does the... In terms of the Inquisitor. Oh, do you mean, like, how they view him? Oh, I know what you mean. I think it depends on your class. I think if you're a mage, you were a keeper's apprentice. I think it depends on what your class is, whether or not you're Dalish or not. Is the Dragon Age Inquisitor Dalish? Because the option is Dalish, isn't it? It's not elf, it's Dalish, I think.
If I may share something else with you, there are strange glyphs inscribed in the stones of this place, revealed only with field fire, although they are elven in origin. I cannot make out their purpose. Perhaps they will mean something to you.
It's only really Origins that I know in great detail. Let's have a look. I'm curious about that now, actually. Dragon Age Inquisition. Elf backstory. Origins. Elf, a member of the Levelen clan, a Dalish clan that resides within the Free Marches. Isn't that the same one as Merrill? Levelen. As a warrior or rogue, the Elven Inquisitor is a hunter. If a mage, they are the first of the clan's keeper. The Dalish tends to hold their beliefs and traditions to the highest regard, though they do not have to be upheld. All Elven Inquisitors are sent by the Keeper to spy on the Conclave's proceedings, as the rebellion has been threatening the clan's safety and the way of life. Makes sense. So we are Dalish. We are specifically Dalish if we play as an elf. There's no city elves if you're an Inquisitor in this game. You're part of the Levelen clan. So mine would have been first to the Keeper then. I would have been the Keeper's apprentice the first time I played. Cool. And if you're a Dwarf Inquisitor, are you a Noble, Common, or Castless? I mean, there's a decent chance that if you're Dwarven, you'd probably be a Surface Dwarf. Yeah, Dwarf, a Surface Dwarf regardless. A member of House Kadash, a prominent crime family within the Carter. They are lyrium smugglers and are sent to the Conclave to spy on the proceedings, as its outcome would have a major impact on demand of lyrium. Dwarven Inquisitors receive it. So if you're playing a dwarf, you're actually a criminal by default. A member of House Kadash, which I believe were in Origins. Shale, a member of the house and a friend of Paragon. Oh, so Shale is from Kadash. Really? Yeah, here we go. I'll link it. If you scroll down to... True! I imagine a lot of surface dwarves are considered criminals. But yeah, if you go down to the Origins file, you can see like the backstory of all the characters. It's like mine would have been a member of the mercenary group.
Another time.
Have I fucked myself then? Am I not getting the second phase of this quest? Right. Let's ask.
One of your clan wishes to join the Inquisition.
You may continue to wish. I will not let Lorna leave with you. Not when I'm uncertain of your intentions.
Alright.
Another time.
Welcome again, friend.
So what now?
You seem fascinated with our camp.
Do you have anything to trade?
Take a look if you like.
Right. Let's see. Journal. I think I'm buggered with that guy. Something to prove. Shit. Nah, I think I fucked myself with this. Emerald Graves. There's an Emerald Graves quest that could actually set me ahead. I've not done it by the looks of it. Nope, I've not done it. Right. So that's an option. No, it's not a bug. I just fucked myself. It's not a bug. I've just messed with the favors. It's all good. We didn't do things exactly right, though. Honestly, I think the Dalish are harder to impress than the Qunari. Right. Let's go somewhere different. Let's go here. Actually, before we do that, let's pick up a few of these, because they're right next to the camp. We might as well do them. Yeah, I know, but the elves... I don't really blame them, because the elves have been fucked with on a regular basis for centuries. So I can't really say I blame them for being... fawny. Prickly, I should say. Same thing. But still... There's many ways I could have fucked over the Dalish. I mean, that Golden Howler alone. If there was a time to fuck them over, it would have been there. God damn, no adventuring for that guy. Where's the fucking thing? Oh, there it is. Let's collect a few of these shards. Looks like it's up there. But yeah, we'll collect these shards, and then we'll go to the area where we can actually use them. New area we've not been before. I don't remember this one being very big, though, so it should be fine. Alright, Nugsley. Help me up there, huh? Yeah, the mounts in this game aren't as good as Skyrim horses. There we are, we found a way. There was a will, thus there was a way. Ugh. Again, I can get off a Skyrim horse in any place, it doesn't really matter. I can get off a fucking Skyrim horse and fall down the side of a cliff and it'll be fine. Actually, that's not true. It just won't restrict me from getting off the horse. Did I kill it? No, good. It's fucking expensive. I don't want to kill it. Can't have a video game without annoying collectibles, right guys? Yeah. By the way, I heard the Hogwarts Legacy is apparently transphobic. What the hell? It's not. However, it's, J.K. Rowling, is a TERF. She's a trans-exclusionary radical feminist. Meaning she's a traditional feminist rather than an intersectional feminist. The way I personally view it is that she doesn't like trans people because, well, specifically she doesn't like trans women because trans women are biologically men. And she views them as men encroaching on women's spaces. Which, to be fair, in some cases that is starting to kind of be true. In terms of, like, professional sports and whatnot. It's a complicated issue. If you... The conversation is always trans women. People who view trans women as women and completely ignore their biology will... because of the way we treat men and women in society... People get extremely protective when it comes to women. Extremely protective. In fact, it could be argued that we actually treat women like children. And as such, people are extremely protective of trans women. Now, the way we view men, we often don't care about them or consider them to be inherently predatorial or inherently malicious and this kind of thing. So, a biological man identifying as a woman is a serious threat to women in the eyes of a lot of people. So if you view a trans woman as just a man and completely ignore their identity, then you more than likely view them that way. So essentially the whole debate boils down to two groups of people trying to protect women with different ideological lenses. That's kind of what it boils down to. We won't bother with the others. But that's kind of what it boils down to. In my opinion, that's what it boils down to. It's two groups of people desperately trying to protect women. One only caring about the identity, and one only caring about the biology. Or as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to this group, we need to acknowledge both, because both... There's a different effect to it depending on the situation. Most of the time, the social identity is all that matters. So when somebody says they're a trans man or they're a trans woman, then they are a trans man or a trans woman. They are their identity. And we should respect that. However, there are certain situations in which their biology matters. Such as in professional sports, because if you're born male and you've gone through male puberty, it does not matter if you're on different hormones now. You have an advantage against biological women. You just do. Especially if you're pushing yourself to the edge of your game, like you will be with sports. It matters in relationships because physicality matters to people. And it's one of the things that makes life harder for trans people, unfortunately. Because it's harder for them to find partners than than average people. But it you know, it matters, and it also matters medically. You know, if something only affects like a certain gender in your family, and you are biologically that gender, it's not going to stop being a thing just because you identify as a different gender. So, you know, that's where it matters. But most of the time, the social is what matters. Their identity is what matters. That's kind of how I view it. The reason why the game itself has absolutely nothing to do with it. Nothing. The reason why people are angry is because J.K. Rowling, she what's the word I'm looking for? When she did the, whatever it calls... Oh, wait a minute.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
Tell me about the temple. We'll do this first, and as we're moving, we'll talk about it.
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
Anything else?
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
So, ultimately speaking, the game itself has nothing to do with harming trans people. In fact, they've even done that thing that a lot of modern games are doing now, which I'm not against, in terms of you can actually be a trans person in this game. Certain options you can select basically hint towards being trans. So, for example, you can choose to be a witch or a wizard. Does not matter what your body is in that game, whether it's feminine or masculine, you will be classified as a witch or a wizard, which in that world are gendered terms. Things like that. Now, it matters to some people because Rowling makes royalties out of it. The thing that's interesting is they're going after this game, but they are not going after Universal Studios, because she makes far more money on things like butterbeer sales or chocolate frog sales.
What is it?
Or, like, the robe I've got in the other room that I took out the cupboard a little while ago to kind of get the folds out of it. You know, the scarf that I bought last year. She makes so much money on this shit, which is actually partly why a lot of Harry Potter stuff is more expensive than typical merch. She will not make that much in comparison from Hogwarts Legacy sales. However, she will make money from Hogwarts Legacy sales. So the argument is that if you buy that game, you are supporting someone that hates a certain group. And people believe that if you do that, you are a hater of that group yourself. Now, my argument against that is, if I decided not to give money to people that I do not like, then I would die from starvation and exposure. That is, if the government didn't come for me first. It is impossible. I had this conversation with a vegan recently. Like, it is impossible to live in this society, or any society, to live in this system without contributing to harm. Now, do you have to buy Hogwarts Legacy? No. There are some people saying that you should pirate it, but no, if you feel that strongly about it, you shouldn't buy it. but at the same time, you cannot enforce your morality on other people, because, quite frankly, the vast majority of people do not care, or more accurately, they do not know. Most people live their lives never even encountering a trans person, because, as far as they're aware, because they're not that big of a community. Most people aren't aware of the struggles. Most people, especially if they don't really live on the internet all that much, they don't know about this stuff. So a lot of people are buying this because they like Harry Potter. I was 11 when the first game came out. There's a shit ton of people right now, who grew up. It was like a major part of their childhood, like Pokemon. It was huge. Especially in England.
Inquisitor.
And in fact, people have been doing polls on Steam. The average age... The vast majority of people who are buying this game are around my age, like 33 onwards. Because we're the group that grew up with it. It's just nostalgia. Nobody's buying... Oh, actually, not nobody. There are people now, because of the Streisand effect, but nobody's buying this game thinking, I want to harm trans people. There's a few people doing it now, but most people are buying it thinking, I love Harry Potter. And I'll be honest, this is a desperation genre for me. I have wanted a Harry Potter open world RPG where you're not playing as the cast, you're playing as your own student. This game, I have wanted this game for a long time. This has been a game that I have desired for many, many years. So you bet your arse I'm buying it. And it's not stopped me buying Harry Potter merch. In fact, I've got some butterbeer in the fridge ready for the stream next week. You know. Because, and here's the thing. I do not like Rowling. I think she's a bit of a prat, to put it mildly. I do not like her. And I do not like her because she's a feminist. And I did not like her long before it was popular not to like her, because she's a feminist. The reason why she feels the way she does about trans people is because she hates men. She considers men to be the source of all the evil in the world. And these people did not give the slightest shit about this until she was consistent enough with that outlook to hate biological men as a whole. Because again, this conversation always comes down to trans women. Nobody cares about trans men because they're biologically female and people don't consider women a threat. And on top of that, they identify as men and people don't care about men. So trans men are never part of this conversation because people don't care. Trans women, on the other hand, people are either deathly afraid of because they're men biologically, or people are going to protect them beyond anything because they're women socially. That's why it's always that group, that part of the group specifically. I also just like the Harry Potter universe. I don't really think J.K. Rowling says on the internet or whatever. Yeah, like, she has had some fucking stupid takes. And she has been fucking around with Harry Potter for a long time. And she was a joke. Remember the whole thing about her saying wizards used to just shit on the floor and then magic it away? That's legitimately something they apparently used to do in history. She's the author, it's canon. In the medieval era, wizards used to just shit on the floor and magic it away. I think it was a joke, some kinds of horrible histories kind of stuff, but... You know, she's been fucking around for a long time. She's not somebody anybody should take serious. And the people that are jumping to her defense now, because she feels this way about trans people, are the people that hated her back when she was hating men, back when she was attacking other people, because she's a feminist. It's just tribes picking sides. Like, I have no issue with trans people. I really don't. I'm tired of hearing about it all the fucking time, but I have no issue with trans people. We should respect their identity. up until a point where it infringes on the rights and freedoms of other people. You know, like anything else.
Couldn't stand the sight of the thing, but I couldn't throw it away either.
You know, they shouldn't be harassed. They shouldn't be treated like shit. They should be respected like any other group of people. But respect doesn't mean worship. It doesn't mean freedom from criticism. It doesn't mean they're above the law. All that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Just treat them like you would any other group of people, because that's what they are, just a group of people. That's what no one asked for, yeah. So, ultimately, Hogwarts Legacy has nothing to do with transphobia. It is purely because J.K. Rowling, it's just purely because J.K. Rowling's a bitch. That's all it comes down to. She's a shithead. It's like, I understand boycotting. I don't bother with Blizzard games anymore. Because Bobby Kotick is a dickhead. But I've known he's a dickhead for a long time, right? And I still played the games. Because, like, okay, he's a CEO. They're all dickheads. But then he started really fucking with the game. Like, the games went downhill, so I stopped playing because it got that bad. And then it came out that there was a serious number of, like, sexual harassment and, like, emotional abuse and all this kind of shit. Like, this wasn't just some people streaming on Twitter. This was officially investigated. This was real fucking government organizations investigating these people and finding out this shit was going on. I refuse to buy anything from Blizzard anymore. I am not supporting that shit. You know, so I am fully on board with boycotting. You want to boycott Hogwarts Legacy, go right ahead. You know, but it's like, I still have some of my old guildies still play World of Warcraft. One of them tried to get me back to it recently, like, but I'm not going back to it because I'm sticking to my boycott. I don't think they're shit people. They're not shit people. We just, like, our values differ on this. They don't care about that. That's all it comes down to. Like, it's not like they don't care that it happened. They aren't annoyed with... I'm going to put it. It's not going to get in the way with their games. Like, again, like I said before, if I'm going to boycott giving money to any group that I hate, I will die of starvation and exposure if the government doesn't come for my ass first. It's impossible to live in the system without, you know, contributing to harm, but it's up to you to decide what matters to you. And you've got to be realistic with it, because if you're a moral Puritan about this shit, if you are a moral Puritan about this shit, then you've got to be a moral Puritan with everything. That means you cannot live in this society. You have to live off grid. You can't have like all this other stuff in your house. Like, you can't buy all these different products. You've got to look into everything. You can't have electricity or gas. You've got to acquire these things yourself by ethical means. That's the end point of this. If you're going to be a moral Puritan about all this stuff, you have to go to the extremes with it, because that's what you're doing by being a moral Puritan. So if you attack people for playing a game because you disagree with somebody that's making money, or if you don't like somebody that's making money of it, then you've got to apply this for everything else. Look into every single thing that you spend money on and see if you approve of that as well. And if you don't, then you've got to get rid of that from your life. Yes! H.P. Lovecraft was a racist. He was a massive racist. Even for the time. A lot of people will, like, dismiss Lovecraft's racism for, like, oh, it's a product of the time, but, like, no. Even for his time, he was too much.
How go your attempts to ease the pain of those at Skyhold, Cole?
I made the scullery maid stop crying, and one of the boys in the stable is happier. Some of the servants are angry. My help makes work for them. Do you want me to stop?
No. You exist to help others. You are kindness, compassion, caring. If you stop giving comfort, you would twist into something else. As you did before, I suspect.
Yes. I will not be that again.
Good. Never forget your purpose. It is a noble one, even if this world does not understand.
See, that's a really interesting thing about, like, Cole. And this is why having Solus with us is really interesting, because he understands that. Like, Cole is a spirit. What spirit is? Like, yeah, maybe kindness, maybe compassion, something like that. But if a spirit is... They embody a specific value, a specific ethic, a specific trait of humanity. If they stop embodying that and embodying something else, they become that other thing. That's what happened to Anders and Vengeance. But it's like, yeah, like, Lovecraft is a major racist. However, I fucking love his work. Grey Wolf in the chat also loves his work. My favorite manga artist, Junji Ito, is obviously heavily inspired by his work. My favorite movie, John Carpenter's The Thing, is heavily inspired by Lovecraftian tales. Like Bloodborne, one of the best games ever made, heavily inspired by Lovecraftian tales. Lovecraft's work is inspirational and unlike anything else. And he is like the Shakespeare of fucking horror. And I mean that in multiple ways. Like, but he was a giant racist. And it could not be excused by a factor of the time, because even for the time, like, the man was off. The manner he spoke in was old-fashioned for the time as well. People didn't speak like he did back then. The way he wrote, that was old-fashioned for the time. He kind of glorified the old kind of like American or British explorer. And they were often not very good people. But there comes a point in which art separates from the artist. I love how well the music was timed for that. I still like the Camille. Yeah, yeah. I love his stuff, man. I love Lovecraftian writing. I love Lovecraftian like symbology and like styles and all that kind of thing. It's brilliant. It's why I love Junji Ito. I don't find it very frightening. Not in the writing. It's frightening if you think about it, because you get yourself into an existential crisis. But yeah, I love Lovecraft, his work. But as a person, he honestly was a shithead by the sounds of it. I don't even think many people in real life seem to like him that much. The man was kind of an outcast. But does that mean that we start erasing everything he's done? Do we start erasing everything that was inspired by it? Do you realize how much that is? We can't do that. There was another case of this. I forget the name of it. There's this really popular children's sci-fi series from America. It was a book series, and there was a movie based on it a few years ago, and that caused a bunch of controversy because the author is a raging homophobe. Like, a serious homophobe, to the point where he makes donations to, like, homophobic groups that basically want to see the eradication of this group of people, right? You know, like, if rainbow flag in the corner, you can't see here, but if you know me, you know that this is a community that means a lot to me. You know, there's a few things that get me very passionate and very riled up very quickly, and homophobia is one of them. I don't put up with it. You're fine making jokes, as long as I'm aware that it's a joke. Like, that's fine. People make jokes. I make jokes about things that I vehemently disagree with all the time. I like edgy, dark humor. But actual homophobia, I won't tolerate. But I like... I'm not going to hold it against people that want to see that movie, that enjoy those books. Because there's nothing inherently racist in that material. It's just the author. Sorry, there's nothing inherently homophobic in that material. It's just the author. You know, and every one of us holds some form of discriminatory or ignorant view. Every one of us. Because you cannot experience every group of people in the world. You cannot have the personal experience. So you're gonna be ignorant. You're gonna be even not necessarily hateful, but discriminatory against certain groups. Every human being on the planet has this to a certain extent. That means everything ever created by humanity has an element of it. So, if we're going to be this puritanical about it, we wipe out everything. There's no end to it. It's the problem with purity policing. Lynch mob, yeah. Let me look it up. I don't think it's him. Let me kill these and look it up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still playing. I'll Google search it. Homophobic science fiction children's author. Orson Scott Cards. I think that's it. Is that the man? Is it called Ender's Game? Yeah, Ender's Game. That's it. Homosexuality. In Cod's fiction writing, homosexual characters appear in contexts that some critics have interpreted as homophobic. Writing for Salon. I've never read that, and I don't know anything about the thing, so I won't comment on that, because people will call anything homophobic if it's slightly critical, or not perfect these days. But, he has... Yeah, here we go. Card has publicly declared his support of laws against homosexual activity and same-sex marriage. Let's see. He's wrote a bunch of non-fiction, like, anti-gay propaganda and shit like that. Yeah, that's him. He does not sound like a person I would get on with, let's just say that. But if you want to buy his shit, that's up to you. Because here's the thing. He writes he's written children's stories, right? People have read this shit as a child. It's impacted them. If people remember it fondly, it's impacted them. Right? It's part of their childhood. Now, these people may end up being gay themselves. And they can still like it. Does that make them inherently homophobic towards themselves? Like, people like that exist, but people aren't that black and white. Things aren't that simple. Things are more complicated than that. I've seen people who generally call BioWare homophobic since there's no Morrigan romance option for female warden. That would make no sense whatsoever. Like, Morrigan shows absolutely no traits of that. That's ridiculous. It's not homophobic. Like, there's gay... Actually, no, there's actually no gay characters in Dragon Age Origins. There's bi characters. Yeah, they changed that later. The romance we're in right now is a gay romance. Dorian will only accept gay guys. Oh, men. Dorian's gay. He will only accept men. People have racial preferences as well. If you're a female Qunari, I forget his name, but the Templar will not accept you. He will only be involved with elves and humans. I don't think he'll be involved with female dwarves either. People have racial preferences as well. It's not racist. But yeah, like in Dragon Age 2, I think pretty much most people were gay, weren't they? They changed that. Oh, sorry, correction, most people were bi. I hate it when people do that. I keep doing that myself. Most people were bi in Origins. I think. I forgot how this place works now. But no. It's like, my values, like, I value freedom of speech and all that kind of thing, but I also value, like, the rights of the LGBT. You know, I think people should have respect for other people, but people shouldn't demand respect either. It's one of those things, it's like, you can't incite violence. It's complicated, that's the thing. Like, I'm making blanket statements here, but this is not something that really can be made in blanket statements. It's way too complicated. Because we're going into, like, the dynamics of people. But yeah, like, ultimately speaking, art transcends the artist at a certain point, especially when said art affects children. Because children aren't inherently a lot of things. Children pick up on a lot of it that's in their environment. Right? Like, there's no straight children. There's no gay children. There's no bi children. There's no trans children. There's no atheist children. There's no Christian children. There's no Muslim children. There's no Buddhist children. There's none of this. There's no left-wing children. There's no right-wing children. There are children who will grow up to be these things. Some of them will be innate. Some of them will be affected by their environment. Some of them will be a bit of both. But children have no concept of these things until it's taught to them. Either passively or directly. But groups always go after the children because once you affect the mind of a child, once you impact something at that young age, it's very hard to break out of it. This is why ideological groups and ideological groups and religious groups always go after kids. Because they're the hardest to break. Yeah, I love Aveline. Cullen, that's him, yeah. Aveline wasn't bi. But we established we couldn't date Aveline. I'm talking about the romance options. We can't date Aveline. I thought you could, but you can't. I think every romance option in that game is bi. Which, to be honest, I'm not inherently against either, because if you like a character and you want to romance them, I mean, it's a video game. Does it really matter what they are? You know? I don't know. I can go both ways with that. I think it's stupid to be mad that because a character isn't the sexuality you want them to be. You know? I will say that. Like, I think the trans character we have in this game is handled really well. Clem. I think they've done him really good. To the point most people wouldn't even know. That's the thing. Most people wouldn't even notice that. And that's how it should be. For things to be normalized, it shouldn't be a big deal. It should just be a thing that exists. And I love it when that happens. When you get a minority character in a video game that has more shit going on than what makes them a minority. That they're a real character. And that minority element is just part of who they are. It's not the entirety of who they are. Or even most of who they are. That's the goal. Normalizing that kind of thing. By making it normal. You don't step outside of the house and be like, oh shit, gravity! Because it's just there. It's always there. It's not something people make a big deal out of. You know what I mean? But no. I feel like there's some topics I've discussed on this that would get me cancelled right quickly. Especially when I said, like, there's no children of various things.
Sarah. My tongue wants to whistle on the start. Sarah.
I generally thought Krem is a man. Yeah, exactly. He is a man.
R is a D.
Socially, he is.
Zedda.
And that's what matters most of the time.
If you try, you can say
And being biologically female certainly has done nothing to weaken his combat abilities.
enough and it stops being a word. Sarah.
Shut it up.
I'm trying to find where is it? It's over there, isn't it? I'm trying to actually, I can't remember which way is up and which way is down. But I'm to be honest, I'm mostly just enjoying the topic. I really enjoy social issues like this, especially when it's in a discussion. Like even if people come in and they disagree, so long as people, it's actually weird because I'm very different on like Twitter, but when we're talking in person, or when we're talking like this rather than, you know, random social media, I'm gonna be genuine. On social media, I'm a bit of a troll. I like to poke the bear. So you might get a different impression of me, but like on here, I'm legit. So it's like, long as if people disagree, so long as like they're not shitheads to each other, it's fine. Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, like you definitely thought Clem is a man. That's because yeah, like socially he is. In every way it matters, he is a man. Doesn't matter what his biology is for the most part, you know? Again, is that something a transphobe would say? Nah, man. And the fact that people are like, oh yeah, like there are people out there it's like would never know that Clem is biologically female. Yeah. It's a character that's done really well. You find out more about them if you talk about them. Yeah. But it's a really honestly, I don't think there has been. There aren't that many trans characters in video games, as far as I'm aware. I think that honestly, that's the only one I can really think of. I know there's a few examples that come from Japanese media, but the Japanese culture is very different, and it tends to be created with different sort of cultural influences in mind that we in the West interpret different. So whilst it technically could be considered trans, I don't think that's really the point behind it. In fact, in quite frankly, in a lot of cases, it could be mockery. A joke. So, cold trolling Sarah, yeah. But no, like I generally enjoy social topics like these. I enjoy like armchair psychology and shit like that. I enjoy talking about people's perspectives and how they gain to these perspectives. Obviously, you've watched me do Let's Plays and talk about this kind of shit in dialogue. So it's obvious, you know, what kind of what I get out of that kind of thing. I think it's interesting. But yeah, Clem's done really well. I'd like to see more of that. There was a trans character in American Horror Story, the hotel one, and she was honestly the best character in the fucking show. She was really well done. She's not perfect, because no one in that show is perfect. Everyone's heavily flawed. But she's really well done. Best character in that season. It was the haunted old-fashioned hotel. It was that one. Oh shit, we've got Navi. I'd like to see more of it. Like, that's the thing. I enjoy LGBT characters when they're done well. I generally do. It's really nice to see. Again, Dorian. I love him. He's honestly up there with, like, Alistair and Morgan and whatnot for me. I love Dorian. Again, he's gay. Is it the most important thing about him? Not remotely. It's a part of who he is. And it's not a big fucking deal. Shit. I need to start bringing with me a warrior. Yeah, it might be. It depends on choices. We'll see. But, but unfortunately, a lot of the time, these LGBT characters are not done very well. Like, there was a period where a lot of the time that they were very... It's like, I remember I grew up in the 90s, and a lot of the 90s gay character were, like, these flaming stereotypes. They fit into, like, one of a group of stereotypes. They weren't really normal, everyday people. They were, you know, clowns, essentially. But that changed, and there started to be better ones written. And we are in an era now where they can be written well. Or at least we were for a while, but then it changed. Because people started caring more about... Like, people would complain whenever they weren't, like, a perfect representation of a person. Ah, here we go. Like, they weren't a perfect person, but good characters aren't perfect. Good characters are flawed. They have traits about them that are likable, but they also have flaws. So, it ends up being these, like, Mary Sue, perfect in every way, bland characters. Unfortunately, and we're seeing that a lot lately. Or it goes the other way, like that new RPG that came out recently, where the character's just so sassy and selfish that they're not remotely likable at all. It's weird. People can't make balanced characters anymore, it seems. What's my inventory like? So that's the way I want to go. But yeah, I generally enjoy them. When they're done well, like other characters, you know? But the problem with minority characters in general is that, like, a non-minority character is judged by being that character. A minority character is judged in terms of the entire group. There's so much more weighing on them. And this goes for people as well. Like, if an LGBT person does something amazing, it's considered a victory for everyone within that group. If a non-LGBT well, let's be honest, if a straight guy, if a straight man or a white man does anything amazing, then it receives praise, because amazing things should, but there's not that extra level attached to it. It puts extra pressure on people who are parts of minority statuses, minority groups. It puts extra pressure on women, because they're expected to basically live up to the monolith idea of their group. It's ridiculous. People need to be judged as individuals. Did you see the HBO Scooby-Doo show? Oh, I've not seen it, but apparently it is the worst rated animated show of all time, and the third worst rated thing on IMDb, which is quite the feat.
I believe it was a magical ward or two. A warning pad, or a test. We're near another artifact.
Alright then. So, which way are we going, huh? Which way should we go? Should we go left or shall we go right? I'll leave it up to you. But I've not seen it because as soon as it came out, I'm like, I'm not engaging in this whatsoever. But I've seen the reactions to it. I love Scooby-Doo. And Scooby-Doo is one of those things where it's like, it's multi-generational. Go left? Cool. It's multi-generational. Like, my parents watched Scooby-Doo. Well, one of them did. I don't know about the other one. But like, my mother watched Scooby-Doo. You know, people of the elder generation watched Scooby-Doo. It was universal. And there's something special about that.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Alright. You know, and Scooby-Doo's been interesting because it's had different interpretations before, and not all of them have gone over well. A lot of people hated Scrappy, but I grew up with Scrappy. I kind of like Scrappy. I'm going to open this door because I like greenery. But yeah, it's like, none of it has been as insane as this one in terms of reputation. There's a lot of hate for Scrappy. A lot of hate for Scrappy. I've always enjoyed him, but there's a lot of hate for Scrappy. But nothing has become as close as this. There's a lot of hate for him. But yeah, it's funny, like, I've heard a lot of people in media and online talk about how much they hate Scrappy-Doo, but I've never actually met anyone in real life that hated Scrappy-Doo. So it might be a generational thing, or, a location thing? I don't know.
Did that hurt?
I feel a bit strange.
You're shinier, but not where everyone can see.
The magic was drawn to you, possibly because of your mark. The effects were purely benign.
The dangers here will rise as we're here. I forget what the loot's in all of these, so I'm just gonna go in the one I like the look of. So of course I'm gonna go in the nature rooms. Yeah, in the live action movie he's a prick, but the thing with the live action movie is it was made as kind of like, the live action movie I think was the first time people took Scooby-Doo and really added some of the, how do I put it? It's like, you know the way The Simpsons came out and it changed the face of television? The reason The Simpsons, when Simpsons first came out, it was revolutionary, because before The Simpsons came out, everything was this hallmark, like, perfect representation of the perfect family, where everyone is super nice and wholesome and loving, and no one has any ill intent at any point. Well, The Simpsons came out, and it was nihilistic, it was depressing, it was cynical, and people thought that was a breath of fresh goddamn air. And it just kind of went from there. The Simpsons started a trend. Scooby-Doo was kind of like the last remnant of that. It was still cynical, but it was cynical over reactions. In fact, it was something that a lot of people in the modern age could kind of learn to listen to. Myself included, quite frankly. It was all the stories we heard, all those legends and myths, all those strange events that at one point in history people just believed. You know, that kind of thing. It's all just a guy dressed up for some bullshit selfish reason. It's still cynical, but what it isn't cynical about is the people. I don't like Scrappy as well. Okay, there's someone I've met in real life that doesn't like Scrappy. Fair enough. Is it just that you find him an annoying prick? Is that really... He's just irritating? But it's like... Scooby-Doo is cynical in terms of belief systems, but what it's not cynical in is relationships. Velma, Daphne, Fred, and Shaggy are very different people. They are very different people. They are the kind of people that... They're a mix of different, like, high school stereotypes, but stereotypes that exist for a reason, right? Everyone who watched that saw themselves in one of those characters. Me, I saw myself in Shaggy, right? Fucking hell. Everyone who watched that saw themselves in one of these characters, right? Some people saw themselves in Daphne. A lot of people, especially people who would end up being lesbians, they saw themselves as in Velma. Which is why she became a gay icon. Not because she actually was gay, but because a lot of gay people saw themselves in her. But these people from very different cliques, from very different groups, with obviously very different backgrounds, they treated each other like family. They joked and they mocked each other, but ultimately they cared about each other. They really enjoyed each other. They were family. And there was something about that that's just been timeless for a long time. This motley crew, this weird group of kids from different social cliques getting together to just have a bit of fun solving mysteries. There's something very wholesome about that. Even if the whole mystery element is cynical, the core of it is quite wholesome. And it's been multi-generational. Now the movie took that and it turned it on its head by making people very bitter. Which, oh, for fuck's sake, which was very trendy at the time. It reminds me of that character from Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but I'm kind of obsessed with it now. Actually, a lot of people are obsessed with it from what I see. It's apparently a really good movie. I liked the first movie. I really enjoyed the first Puss movie. So, I'm going to have to give it a go. Right, let's go on accessories and dump a bunch of greys. Let's drop that. Alright. What's in here? Really? Alright. Oh, yeah. Right, we're gonna have to go and sell a few things. But honestly, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a bit of fun. It obviously doesn't hold a candle to, it doesn't hold a candle to the old shows, but, I did enjoy the movie. It was very daft. The movie kind of felt like an in-joke. It didn't feel like... I think there was a tone in the Scooby-Doo movie where everyone knew it was bullshit. Everyone knew, like, these weren't actually the characters, and everyone knew these weren't actually the characters. It felt like a pantomime. It felt like a bunch of people getting together to take the piss out of something we've all kind of grown up with and putting a cynical bent on it. it didn't actually feel like a replacement. I think that's why it's kind of separated from me. I legitimately enjoyed the Scooby-Doo movie. But, this new one? Yeah, so that's the thing with the new one. I don't think we have ever seen a blatant replacement like this. Like, there's even people who are claiming that it was a psyop because even the left hated it. The left hated it so much that, like, the right mocked it, but the left hated it so much that there are certain people and even articles popping up claiming that the writer was actually was actually right-wing, and it was written as kind of like a psyop to make the left look bad. That's how bad it was. Which is insane. But I've not watched it, but from what I've seen and heard of it from other reviewers, I don't think it's as bad as people's making it out to me. I'm not saying it's good, but what it reminds me a lot of is like early 2000s adult animation. So if you've ever seen something like Tripping the Rift, it's that. It is nothing but mean-spirited, just shitty drug jokes, sex jokes, and gay jokes. And that's all it is. And it seems like Velma is that. It's just a really shitty early 2000s animated show that people are hating on because we're not used to seeing that anymore. In fact, there's probably a lot of people watching this that have never seen an early 2000s style show for obvious reasons, because it's early 2000s. There's people around right now that would be watching something like that that were not born or old enough to watch something around that time. Oh yeah, I lean left myself. You know, obviously when I say left and right, I mean like in general, the examples. Obviously not everyone on the left and right think the same. But yeah, like from what I can tell, from what I've seen of it, it's literally just like an early 2000s adult animation. In that it's really shit, but it's nothing like as bad as that. To be honest, I am tempted to give it a watch at some point, if I can. Just because I want to see for myself how bad this one is. I usually wouldn't do that, but this one is on such a level of bad that I'm curious. Oh. But no, it is funny. It is funny with this one. I don't think people. It's going to be one of those ones people remember for how bad it is, I think. But I am tempted to watch it. I tell you what one. I tell you what I want to watch less than this. I will never watch Big Mouth. Because Big Mouth is just... Looking at that show makes me want to throw up. You're looking at someone that has edgy sense of humor. That was looking at stuff like Rotten.com on the internet when I was in my early teens. There's a reason why I'm a bit of a shitlord, right? I watched horror movies in my way younger than I should have done. I snuck down in the middle of the night You know, I am driven to the macabre and the edgy and shit like that. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I have a bit of a disconnect with it. I enjoy it. But Fat Mouth or Big Mouth or whatever the fuck it's called is gross. It is one of the most disgusting looking pieces of shit of a show I've ever seen. I would actually, in terms of art style alone, at least Velma isn't that bad. It's okay to look at. Keep in mind, I'm not saying it's good, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as people are saying it is. But it is funny that people are saying it's a psyop, because it makes left-wing people look bad. And I'm like, a lot of the shit it's saying has come from a real place. Maybe you're seeing a mirror for the first time. Because certain people on the left in recent years... Oy. Same goes for the right, by the way. Both the left and the right have become... not pleasant in recent years. They've been pushing each other against the wall for a long time. I'm gonna keep her in that for now. You can go in that. I've not upgraded yours to the same level. Oh, mage only. It's quite the jump right there. It's a shame because I like the ward and stuff. Okay. Is the bit I hate the most. I'm just going to ignore a lot of these because, quite frankly, I can't be arsed going through all the fucking abilities to see if they would actually have any effect. But nah, it is funny. It's nice to see that everyone can agree on something for once. That it's terrible. There we go. We didn't got much there, did we? But no. Am I not getting rid of the... No, it's still there. Good. But no, I am tempted to give Velma a watch at some point. What's it on? It's on HBO. I don't think I'll be able to watch that then. I'd have to find another way. It's like I've got no interest in the new Lord of the Rings show. I've got no interest in new Star Wars. I've got no interest in most Marvel stuff that comes out. I've not been interested in a lot of this shit for a long time. A lot of this media are very bad. I've not been interested in a lot of new Disney stuff that's been coming out for a long time. But I am interested in this, if only just to see if it's as bad as people say. I would recommend, though, if anyone watches Velma and they think it is like one of the worst things they've ever seen, watch Tripping the Rift. That's the one I remember the most, because I remember just how fucking awful it was. Watch Tripping the Rift. Or just go on YouTube, Tripping the Rift. There's people like that have done reviews on it. There's certain channels that specialize in a lot of old weird animation out there. And they've done videos on it. Which way was it? Is that it was at here, isn't it? Right. Alright, well, we're bringing a warrior with us this time. We'll bring Blackwall, Varric. Let's have Vivian with us for a bit. We've not had Vivian with us for a while. But nah, like, politically, it's, people have gone insane in recent years. I think in practice I come across as a centrist more than anything else. But from my own viewpoint, I'm left-wing. I'm just not a tribalist with it. I have my own set of values. And most of those values, as far as I'm aware, are left-wing values. However, I find myself agreeing with more right-wing people than left-wing people, except when it comes to certain topics, at which point I believe the right goes in annoying directions. The right's obsession with traditionalism and religion, I'm not a fan. The sometimes overzealous view when it comes to the LGBT and of minority groups, not a fan. The right wing of the past, of the 90s, it's still there. It's just being suppressed because the left has the control right now, so they have to be a bit careful. But if it gets to the point in which the right wing have control again, we're gonna be seeing a resurgence of that. They're not better than the left. They just don't have the power that the left has right now. But like I've said in my YouTube thing, it's like, I'll still openly discuss politics and social stuff and whatnot. I'll still do the odd video on it, but I'm moving away from it in terms of video content. In streams, I'll happily talk about it. As you can see, I enjoy it. But, yeah. Because if anyone has any, like, interpretations on what I'm saying as something terrible, then they can bring them up and I can, like, give my actual response to it. What I actually think, rather than, you know. But, I'm moving away from it, truth be told, in terms of content, rather than, not streaming, because, again, this is just everyday casual conversation. I'm moving away from it in terms of, like, video making, because I find myself repeating myself with a lot of these things, and I also find myself getting too invested in a lot of it, to the point where I think it is damaging to my mental health. The world has become crazy, and I'm often piggy in the middle with a lot of topics. I refuse to abandon my values, even if it would make me more popular with either the left or the right. I refuse to compromise with them if I feel strongly enough about them. So it just ends up, it just often ends up me actually pissing off literally everyone. And it's tiring. And on top of that, like, I've had conversations with this one guy, and I've often thought to myself, like, what would this dude think about me if he saw the way I was online? And how vitriolic I get about this kind of stuff. It's like, So I want how I talk about these things to be more like how I have conversations with him, rather than how I am on some vitriolic YouTube video or how I am on Twitter. Now, I have been getting very manic on Twitter recently. I've been having fun. But I've been having fun in a level which I think might be bad for me, so I'm, It might be difficult for me to pull away, but I might try and pull away from that. It's weird. just stick to the snark. Avoid political topics, avoid social topics. Stick to the snarky comments. Like, I did one recently. There was a post about a kakapo I was very proud of. Kakapo's a bird. It was an old documentary from way back ago, like 2009 or something, in which this kakapo jumps on a photographer and starts humping his head. And he's like this. His wings are going like that at the back of his head. The guy's in agony. He's like, oh god, his talons are digging into him. And he's got this happy little face as he's humping away. And apparently the bird was voted Bird of the Year 2020. So my comments along the lines of, oh, it's nice to see a resurgence. He's been kind of out the public eye since the sexual assault incident on that photographer back in the day. You know, I just think that's funny. Like a bit of snark, a bit of sarcasm, a bit of just silly comments. That's what I want to change it to. But it's going to mean getting out of a lot of habits. Changing my behavior. So it'll be easier on Facebook because Facebook restricts a lot. I'm banned on Facebook again. I got banned yesterday, so I'm banned for another month. So I'll be back near the end of February. So the last 2 times I got banned on Facebook, I got no warnings whatsoever. I was just gone. And apparently, according to a friend of mine, next time it'll be 3 months. Because it extends every time it happens. So I'm gonna have to book myself in order because I'm being a bit fucking ridiculous. Like, the thing I was banned for recently, it's like, yeah, I obviously was going to be banned for it, but I'm not used to getting warnings. Fire resistance is good. I should get ice resistance. No! Oh, I'm out of shards. Oh well, a little bit of extra fire resistance. That's always nice. Let's not play music anymore. What the fuck? Connect to the internet? What? What? Did I lose my connection? No, I'm still here. Why the fuck did that... Apparently my royalty-free music is, Wait, am I still here? What the fuck? No, it says I'm connected. What the hell's going on? Let's open up a new thing. Yeah, what the hell's going on with my net? Wait a minute, let me go downstairs to check if my thing is still going. I'm still talking in case anyone's there, but what the fuck? And it looks like I'm streaming. Wait a minute. What the fuck's going on? Right, are we back? Fucking hell. Jeez. Alright, let's see if I'm still connected. Stop streaming. Right. Wait for it to show up. Let's reload this thing. I'm back. There we go. Shit. How long was it gone? The psoriasis there. Right, royalty-free music. I'm back. Come on, you pillock. Nah, it doesn't like it. I'm gonna have to open it up in a new window. That was fun. Shit, I actually don't know whether I'm back or not. The internet was weird. It was saying I was connected, but I wasn't. So I don't know whether I am or not. I can see me, but I can't open anything. No, I'm gone again. Shit. Is it just that window, maybe? What the fuck is going on? Right. Let's turn this off. God damn, man. No, I'm gonna have to restart the computer. I'm back live. Really? I can't see anything. Oh shit, you're back live on my end. I see you. What the fuck? How long have I been gone and how long have I been back? That was so weird, man. Like, the internet crapped out. Like, completely. I had to go down, reset the modem. Yeah, okay. And even now, like, my web browser is just not loading shit. Let me close the... Downloading? Downloading what? What's downloading? Nothing. Alright, well, I'm assuming I'm still connected. God damn. Okay. Maybe now it'll work now that I've closed the web browser. Yeah, now it's working. I needed to reset the web browser. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? That was fun. How long have I been gone for? Ah, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, the internet just completely crapped out. That was fun. It's gone out the game as well. Shit. Okay. Well, shit, dude. Right, alright. Let's, get that music back on, huh? We've got a little bit more time before the thing. We've got another hour. God damn. Okay. That's fun. Content... Let's see... YouTube... There we go. There's 199 tracks on this thing. I think we're going to be okay. There we go. Right. Alright, let's get back to it, shall we? Fucking hell. Right, okay. That's thrown me off. I wasn't talking about anything too important anyway. I was just talking about how I'm aiming to make changes to conduct online, and obviously my YouTube channel ones are already in place. But I'm going to try and be less of a troll online. Because I have been getting manic with that shit lately. I'm just basically moving out of it, making changes, and, you know, not being a doormat to these issues. I'm not going to be frightened about talking about them, but at the same time, not being as involved, I suppose, or obsessing over them as much. Just getting on. Right, I don't really want to jump into that yet. We can, but... Do you know where we will go? Not the hinterlands. Let's do this... No, it's not that one. Let's do this quest. Still Waters. Let's finish off this area. Because there's a lot of nothing and killing shit over there. I think the main reason for that place to exist is the shard place. So we'll be coming back in between sessions with shard stuff. Right, let's actually do this fucking quest down here, shall we? Let's change up the party. I don't care about Vivian. Right. Let's have Sarah. Cole. Oh no, wait. Let's have Cole, Solus, and Blackwall. Right. Now let's try and do this quest, huh? Look at this angry boy down here. Well, we've got some fire resistors now, so fear. Fire!
This is old Crystal. I can feel the weakness in the veil even above ground. Spirits are being caught here like moths to flame.
Or flame to flame in the case of this guy. But nah, it's all good. Words cannot describe how excited I am for next week, though. I've been up and down on this game. It is awkward to stream, like,
These spirits must have come through the
whilst focusing on the game itself, because there's a lot of just kind of brainless shit that goes on in the basic gameplay.
One's looking. I'm Cole. Don't be afraid.
I ordered you to shut the fuck up.
Spirit. This should...
Silence. Let the other one talk.
Maybe you can give it some guidance, Cole.
Maybe. My name is...
Compassion. Did I ask you?
Ah, we've got an official name for what Soul's spirit is. Soul is the spirit of compassion. That's what he embodies. Fun.
Spirits are your expertise, Solus.
Then tell me why nothing here changes.
This realm follows different rules from the Fades. Will alone cannot...
Go then.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Leave. Fuck off while I'm talking, you little bastards. Did I ask you to interrupt, you pricks?
Yes.
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Demon. Those dolts who have sucked this world dry. I am called to higher things.
It sounds like she's a spirit of arrogance.
All powerful spirits represent something.
Ghost! Roix, run, Scoob! Rick!
I am command. What of you?
Of pomposity!
Is there something I like?
All you sensed was the anchor on my hand.
Then you are less than I thought, but feel no shame. Some must follow those who
I hate her.
Why haven't you gone back to the Fade?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
What is she the spirit of? Sure.
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
What kind of spirit would she be? A spirit of command.
I've heard worse orders.
I guess that's what she is. A spirit of command. What about you? Do you talk? No? It explains why she is the way she is. Like, that's kind of a neutral, that's kind of a neutral essence, isn't it? Like, there's nothing inherently virtuous or damning about command. Virtuous command can save, like, lives. Sinful command can destroy them. So, it's not, there's nothing inherently virtuous or sinful about command. So, I guess that's why she is the way she is. A neutral spirit.
Yes.
Shut up.
Go then.
Shut up. I want to open the chest. But I am looking forward to playing Hogwarts Legacy. I've got to finish the last 2 Harry Potter movies before that then. I think I'll do that tonight. I think I'll have a late night tonight and I'll watch the last 2 Harry Potter movies. I've been watching through them all recently. I've just got the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 to finish. I've got to see my favourite character die. Oh, Dobby. Master has awarded Dobby with a sock. He is free. You will not harm Mr. Harry Potter. I love Dobby. I'm so hyped, dude. I am hyped for you guys to just see me. I've got my Black Witch's hat over there. I've got my robe out. I've recently, I had my scarf in the washing machine today since I've been wearing that a lot due to the weather being the way it is. Where the hell is this spirit of rage? I'm hype. I-ish hype. I've never read the books. And somehow I don't think I can read that through that entire thing within 7 days. However, I have seen the movies. I'm tempted to read the books now, though. I'm tempted to give them another go. From what I've heard, much like the movies, the books mature as they go on. So I've only attempted reading the first, obviously. So the first's writing style isn't that great, but as it goes on, it matures a lot like the movies. So it might end up being good the more I get into it. Makes sense. So I am tempted to read the books. I'm looking forward to it, man. Like, it's gonna be great. I got my carving tools today as well. I will hopefully get the time to do that at some point tomorrow. If not, I'll do it on a Saturday. The hell was that? Oh, that's a bit of cream that hasn't dried properly. SPF. I'm trying to improve my skin condition. I've put SPF on my face every morning. A moisturizer one. Gives me sun protection as well as, you know, keep my thing moisturized. Yeah. I can't imagine it'll look great, but it'll certainly be better than spending like 30 odd, 60 odd quid on a fucking wand that I would only ever use in a goddamn thumbnail. Fuck that. Ow. I think what I'll have to look up is what stuff gets cancelled, what stuff I miss out on when I do that next story quest as well. Let's go back there and do what they want me to do. But yeah, it'll be first impressions. You can't preload it though, so it gives me a day to install, and then the next day will be stream. And it'll be before the game officially launches as well. Only people who have pre-ordered like the deluxe edition will be able to like start streaming on the 7th. So on the 8th I'll start streaming. I'll do my usual stream for it. Just looking out for corpses. Ah. This is exactly the kind of music you want to listen to whilst walking around in a dreary, rainy place, examining dead people. It's very fitting. Woo! Woo! I want a band today, and I'm going on the road tonight. It'll be my day. Where's that rage demon she was talking about? I've already killed that thing. The flooded caves. They're in.
Come on, let's find that fade rift.
It's humming below us. A window, wanting, wandering, looking back at what's looking.
Cole believes we are headed in the correct direction.
Cole and Solus go so well together. I've got a feeling I should save the game. I feel as if this might be actually be kind of difficult. Don't mind me, just having a bit of a shower before we continue. I can't even see her from on straight land here. No, that looks like the direction, I think. Yo, here we go. Find a way to bash your woe. I wonder if we get something special for just lighting all of these. That would be funny. Ah! Fuck. Hello! Oh, we have a magic boy. Oh man. Just thinking like how many streams it'll take to get through this game, dude. I think this might actually be my longest series. I think that this might be longer than Skyrim. Like all the Skyrim parts combined. God damn. Imagine if it is, though. I'm gonna go this way first. I want to have a bit of explore, see if there's anything I'm missing. Yeah. Wait. God, this is a real place, isn't it? God damn. Alright, we're going down here. It won't be as many now.
Dwarven ruins down here.
But
The dwarves built well. Their runes still sing.
oh, I think that's the one she was talking about. That is a big angry boy. And here we have a representation of the average Twitter argument. Oh yeah, it won't be that way just yet, but it might end up being that way. Yeah, I did Jokaz, the good guy. I forget her name, but the evil elf. And then we did the stream swimmer, the fisherman Argonian. Die already! I think he's just sleeping. I don't think we actually killed him. 30 streams, got them. Here we are, like a star, shining bright on the world. If we give all we got, we will make it through. Here we are, like a star, shining bright on the world today. Make evil go away. This place is huge! Holy shit! There's like an entire separate fucking map under here.
Demons ahead. They don't understand it here. They want to destroy everything.
I noticed, Cole. It's okay. We are like a star shining bright on the world. If we give all we got, we will make it through. I think this might feel longer just because it feels like you make more progress in Skyrim with the time it takes in this. I think that's what it is. Like, this feels more like an MMO in terms of progress, where in the time we play it doesn't really feel like we make that much. This is a big rift. There we go. Boom.
No more demons in the dead. The people will be safe now.
Let's tell the mayor.
It was good to do that.
Let's go! Woo! Yeah, baby! That most critical thing is legitimately one of my favorite moments of the internet. Just done myself my small Japanese practice. Want to do a long section again after Zelda. Pretty good. I could tell you were distracted. I admire your dedication to a lot of this stuff, man. Legitimately. I think it's really admirable. Hopefully after tomorrow. But yeah, that most critical thing is like one of my favorite moments ever on the internet. Like, yeah, baby! That's been waiting for! That's been talking about. Woo! It's like one of my favorite things. I love it. You know I'm saying it next week, man. Because I literally been waiting for a Harry Potter game like that for a long time. Yeah, baby! Woo! But what I'll do as well, because it's with next week, it's obvious that topic will come up. I'll think of a much shorter way to say my piece on that, where it's like playing a game. The whole if playing a game, regardless of who it funds, Buying a product is not an inherent support of the ideas of everyone that is involved with said product. Something like that. Because I don't like her. She's a prick. I like what she created, though. What is this?
Are you positive you know where we're going?
No.
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Because yeah, it will come up. I like doing Japanese, it's fun. I might never be able to speak it, but I do enjoy reading it. I mean, that's the thing. It's fun. And I actually think it's a really interesting language. I think the whole social aspect of the language with the honorifics and how they completely change more so than our own countries does.
Another of the elven artifacts.
Based on context is really fucking interesting. Like, really interesting. I think it's a very interesting language.
Be harder for tears to form here.
You'll naturally get better at it over the years anyway if you enjoy it, like legitimately enjoy it. It's one thing to do something just for the end result. It's another thing to do something because you genuinely enjoy it. Oh, look at the nugs.
I like it down here.
Reminds me of a fellow who ran races of the little things.
Really?
Very popular affairs. Bring your children, buy some sweet cakes, race the nuts. I made 20 gold. Fattest ones always seem to win.
Sounds like you enjoyed it as well, mate. Bring your children, have some meat, have some fruit pies, race the nugs. That's the most British fucking thing. I love it. But it's not just with Japanese. I admire your study ethic with a lot of this shit. I think next time I try and study something like that, I'm going to do the same process that you do. It's like, what is it? It's like an hour of study and then like half an hour of relaxation. So like the length of an anime. And then, you know, episode and then another hour. I think, or something like that. I think it's a really ingenious way. See, I can't do that when I get into something. Like when I legitimately get into something, that thing becomes my world. And you've seen it play out time and time and time again. Like when obviously you can see it recently with the whole Harry Potter stuff because I've been obsessing over it. I did the same thing with Pokemon when Scarlet and Violet was coming out. But it's more than that. When I get into anything, it becomes my world for a while. Pomodoro works really well. That's the name of the style. It's cool. I will try and implement that next. Like next time I try and study something, that I'm not fully invested in, I'll do it that way. See if it works for me. But it's like if I am fully invested in something, if I am really into something, like I've done it. I did it with gardening. I learned so much about gardening when I got into it. Insane. I'm like that with things. And honestly, like, I lost my passion for photography a few years ago. And I don't know, it's... my pictures have not been the same for a few years as well because of that. I just don't... I don't know, I just don't have the same way with it anymore. It's weird the way it works. I use the Pomodoro and Animidoro with the don't break the chain method. Helps a lot. Hello. Aww. I'm gonna pet the moose. Pet the elk. It's a good elk. I want your hide. This will teach you to trust people. That makes sense. I mean, shit, if I can do that, then it will work very well with me. Because I am very much a creature of habit. I'm a creature of habit and routine. Once I get something in a habit, as a habit or a routine, it is hard to break. And it works really well for me. It can also work against me as well. If I develop habits that are not good for me, then it would be very difficult to break them. Double-edged sword. It's the same thing with my obsessions as well. When I get into a random obsession, some obsessions that I get into can be really beneficial. Some, not so much. Try and treat each study like brushing your teeth, then you can help keep doing it every day. Yeah, pretty much. Although it doesn't take as long to brush your teeth. I've never sat there brushing my teeth for about an hour. That's the thing with me as well, it's time management. I have like a rhythm I do things. I like to get up early. Because when I get up early, I get so much done. And it sucks when I get up late. Because when I get up late, I just think of all the shit that I could have got done in that time that I just can't get done anymore. Because I got up too late. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, come on. How the fuck did I drown in that? Fuck off. I couldn't have drowned in that if I stood up on it, even if I wasn't on the mount. Bullshit. Whoa. 20-25 minutes. That's the thing, like, that time goes away like that. 25 minutes is nothing. That time vanishes so quickly. So yeah, that's doable. Half an hour even. I can do an extra 5 minutes. It's just more rounded out. My problem with studying and learning anything, like, if I'm not invested in something, like, if I don't have a passion for something, it's really hard for it to stick. I have such a major issue with that. I've always had a problem with that. It's like, if I am passionate about something, if I'm legitimately interested in something, I am like a walking fucking knowledge absorbment tool. Like, it just sucks into my head. If I'm not, then it has to go like several barriers of bullshit before it stays in there.
The rage demon in the cave is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubt.
Thank you.
A spirit such as that could not leave here until it had proven its nature.
With that done, let's go down here and sort that out. And then if we can, let's sort that out. Oh shit, it's almost 11. Right, well let's get that one sorted first. That'll be up top there, won't it? God damn, Nugsley, what the fuck were you doing? I have no interest in learning driving, so I have to find a way to keep me interested in it. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that so? That's the way that worked for you? I guess it makes sense. If you study so much, then you get to treat yourself to an like an episode of an anime for a bit. It's like, you know, makes sense. What's that? Not you, you pillock. What the fuck's a deep stalker doing here? You're a little bit far away from the deep, aren't you, buddy? How do we get up there? Oh, shit. Alright, let's get that sorted, shall we? There it is. Alright, let's do that. You do a classic Pomodoro, 25 minutes, then 5 minutes break, full session, then a long 30 minutes break. You'd be surprised how fast you get through things. It's modified version recommended when you get more recommended when you get used to. I see. So it's like the beginners and the like higher ranking version of it, more difficult to keep up with. Makes sense. There we go, we got another one of them down. God! Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Heal another of the elven artifacts.
I need to get, like, next time we get enough power, we're boosting that shit. That's what we're boosting. We're boosting fucking inventory space because mother Christ. It's so annoying. That's actually a point of annoyance in every Dragon Age game for me. To the point where I typically mod it out. The inventory system in every one of these games is a nightmare. This one bugs me more than the others though, because there seems to be more bullshit in this game than there is the other ones. I see. Yeah, it sounds like the easier one to start off with then, as you say. Yeah, I'll ask you about it again. Like, come the point where I think about doing it, doing something like that again. You will be the first person to come to. Because then it can start looking it up properly and, you know, implementing it. But by the end of the day, it worked well for me, even though I use it for reading as well. That could actually be how I start getting into it, because I keep mentioning that pile of Junji Ito books. But first, the major, like, time restraint thing I want to do first is I want to get through Junji Ito's works. No, sorry, not Junji Ito's. I want to get through, Pokemon, before the service shut down in March. I've not got much time with that now. So I want to get through that first. And then I'm going to tackle the Junji Ito books. I've got a big pile of them. The ones behind me are the ones that I've finished. But I've got way more than that. And he's released like 2 since I've been reading through them as well. So. And I think after I've gone through that, then I will either read Harry Potter or I will read... I will start getting Berserk. I think more than likely I'll read through Harry Potter because there's only so many of those books, and I'm pretty sure I have family that still have them that will be more than willing to let me borrow them from them for a bit. That's how I read. That's how I tried to read them the first time. I borrowed them from family, because my family were big into it, like all ages. We're really into it. So I'll just read them. I'm just wondering what's up here. I'm kind of going off the beaten track because we've not got long. So in between sessions, I'll sort out my inventory and I'll get myself into a better position. Okay. Hoping to finish Zelda by the end of the week. I'm getting back in my main studying again. I think what I'll do at the end of this is, at the end of this session, I'm going to stay up for a bit. I'm going to watch the last 2 Harry Potter movies while playing Pokemon. I'm going to have a late night. But I usually do on a Wednesday because by the end of stream, I'm usually very wired. So I'll have a late night tonight. I'll watch the last 2 Harry Potter movies whilst playing Pokemon. It's an unfortunately, I can't watch it upstairs in bed. I don't have a DVD player that in that television. I suppose I could always connect the Blu-ray, but I can't be arsed doing that.
What happened at Redcliffe? Have you ever seen its like, Solus?
The distortion of time. I have seen magic accomplish many things, but no, that is new.
Magic has little place in a war between men.
I got through Lord of the Rings very fast using the thriller. Be reading that again soon. Shit, yeah, you read Lord of the Rings. Those are big books, man.
I wish the Chantry could better enforce restrictions against its use.
Such rules never hold.
I often joke with my dogs when I'm walking them that I should fucking read War and Peace. When they start meandering around and fucking around and stopping to stare at people or staring into space or sniffing around endlessly, I'm like, I should have brought War and Peace with me. I'd probably get through it by the time we finish this walk. I've made that joke so many times whilst I've been frustrated walking the dogs. I'm predictable as all fucker at that, man. Right, let's go back to Skyhold for the last little bit of this and sort out my inventory a little bit. Just chat about things. And then next week we'll be doing Harry Potter. And then the week after that we'll be back to this. Sleep downstairs? I mean, I can watch it downstairs, but I'm sleeping downstairs. I had an amazing night's sleep yesterday. You know, one of those nights where you find yourself in like the perfect sleeping position? That's never comfortable for you, but for some reason on that night it's comfortable for you. Do you know what it was? I'll tell you what it was. I bought chocolate from a company called Approved Food. Approved Food sells food that's either out of date or it's going out of date very soon from supermarkets. You know, instead of them going in landfills, landfills or basically throwing away, they sell them to the like Approved Food takes them and places like that. So I bought 2 bars of chocolate. I forget the name of it. But it's like the brand is M something. And I've had it before, and it is some of the nicest chocolate I've ever had in my life. But fuck, it's expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. I've only ever had it once because of how fucking expensive it is. However, this one was like £2 something, like £2.70 something, which again, on its own, is expensive. But this was a heavy price cut. It went out of date in like the 5th month of 22, and it's pure black chocolate. There's nothing in it but pure coca. Well, it's 90-something% coca. And it's 7% hemp. Now, I've had the brand before, and it was pure coca, and it was fucking amazing. Some of the best dark chocolate, some of the most rich dark chocolate I've ever had. This one contains 7% hemp seeds. And unlike the last one I tried, the CPD, whatever the fuck it's called, this one worked. I felt like my head was floating. And I think that's why I had a really good night's sleep. I think that's why I had a really good night's sleep that night, because, woo! That was, that worked. I'm trying to speed a little as I can for the month. Get a new iPad next month. Oh, nice. Yeah, to be honest, I've been trying to spend little. As well. After Christmas, I was pretty low. Even if I don't do Christmas stuff, like, I was pretty low around that time. I'm alright now. It looks worse than it is. I've got more than one bank account, you see. I've got one specifically for bills. And then one that I interact with. And the bill one, like, never gets touched. I put stuff in it, but that's it. And it looks like I don't have much. But together, it adds up. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. No one wants these, huh? Damn, this one's good! Oh, I like this. This is going on my Synthwave playlist. Foul and Spaced. I was, man! It was good. I tell you, like, I would like to try the real stuff, but obviously it's illegal in this country, so I won't. It's like, I don't care enough about it to go out my way to do it. You know what I mean? If I could, then maybe. But I don't care that much. There we go. Amulet of Power. Who's that for? Cole. Okay. There we are. Got that sorted out. Nice. Oh, we got that sorted. I want... Nah. We will... There's plenty of stuff to do. What I will do is I'll teleport myself into that place before I save and quit, just so I remember where I am. A lot of bullshitting around today, getting things done. We've not done any more main quests, but it's all good. It's all good. We will get around to it. We'll get to a point where it's like we'll do a shit ton of them, one after the other. It's usually how it goes with me. Alright, let's do that, and then let's teleport over here. Yeah. Aw, thank you. Did you miss me, huh? I shall see you, next week, for Hogwarts Legacy. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I am beyond hyped. Bye for now.